Hello everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to KPX. We have a new member of KPX joining us today, as you can see on my left.
Yes, we do. Somebody asked to see our pets. Only I have a pet. And rather than waste about 3 minutes of the video trying to get her to comply with me later, you guys can meet her now. This is Foxy.
Foxy! Foxy!
I probably have about 3 seconds until she wants to get off of me. But
Foxy, say hi. Foxy.
hi, Foxy, everyone.
Foxy, say hi. No, Foxy doesn't want to say hi. Okay.
I think we're running out of cooperation here, but
Thank you for our guest Foxy for gracing us with her presence.
yes, I think that we have to even put a feature at the end of this video title, right?
Absolutely. It's the Foxinator.
Exactly. Because the person who asked to see her also asked about her
Personality.
Her personality. My wife will probably chime in at the Discord and correct this if I didn't do it well enough. But in the best and most amazing way possible, completely airheaded and silly, and very demanding of attention when she wants it. But amazing, the best dog ever.
She's a great dog. Yes, she loves those stomach rubs. Yes.
Yes, and will paw at you if you don't give them to her.
Oh yes. You better do it good. So anyway,
exactly.
Thank you, Foxy, for showing up again. Hope you're sleeping or eating whatever you do.
She's loving that dental treat.
So everyone,
I got her over here. I had to buy her attention for you guys.
Oh my goodness, that's how she works. She's very pragmatic. I appreciate it.
Yep.
So, all right, everyone. I think you can tell by the title. You can tell by the screen right now. Oh my goodness. We're already at 3,000 subscribers. You can see my face. I am beaming once and more. It felt like just not too long ago we made a video about 500 subscribers, right, Kazinho? Or am I?
Yeah, and this video was supposed to be for 2,000, but by the time we got enough questions and prepared and got some more requests out of the way, we were already basically at 3,000.
Yeah.
With our luck, we're going to be at 29.99 when the video actually posts, and we'll look like liars. But the truth of it is this has basically become our 3,000 sub video by accident.
Yes. So sorry if it's not at 3,000 when you're watching, but it's so close. So yeah, don't
exactly. And thank you for all 3,000-ish of you that have clicked subscribe at this point and have watched us more than once and are watching this and have watched
much
1 second of us at any time. Thank you so much.
Thank you for putting up with us.
Yes.
Gotcha. So yeah, I mean, I've just been astounded by how fast we've been growing, and it's just crazy. Even the Discord is growing great. It's like just so many people are joining, hearing so many good stuff that it's like, well, we're gonna get there's a question later about it, but I'm really invested in this, and I just really can't wait to see it grow further and further. So yeah, like if you check below, we're introducing a coffee. If anyone knows what that is, it's a nice way to support it.
We don't mean the fruit that's cooked and then drank
right
when it's grown.
Yeah, we're not talking about that. We're talking about there's a coffee link in the in the description below. And yeah, if you want, you can support us by leaving a donation or giving us some monthly contribution. It does not matter. It's not, of course, not mandatory or anything. Just we are really invested right now into KBX, and we just want to see if anyone else would like to help out. Anything would be great. But if you just want to watch, you just want to subscribe and just keep commenting, that's totally good. We just want to know, give it out, put it out there. We are.
Yeah, look, guys, it's just about helping us put some more time and resources in it. But you also do that when you click. So thank you for even doing that. I guess the other thing that we didn't even factor for is affiliations as well. You guys will see below. We do affiliate ourselves with NordVPN. Right now, if any of you ever need a VPN, whether that's just for general security, whether that's for researching topics, if you're into journalism and don't want people tracing what you've done, whatever the reason is, NordVPN's great. I've actually been using it for years. I use it whenever I travel. I use it for any time I use a work app for security reasons. Really easy to use. One click, turn on and off, and the link below for that.
Yeah, good service. Yes, see that on there. So yeah. Enough about that. So that's where we've been growing, and we're just looking forward to the future. Let's see where KPX goes. So I think it brings us to the main event. We are doing a Q&A. We're doing
the real Q&A, not the show and tell of Foxy.
No. So we asked the Discord send us some questions. We got a lot of them, and so here we're gonna answer them to the best of our ability, of course. And yeah, I think it's just gonna we're having a nice fun time here. So if anyone's watching this at night and you just want to relax, kick back, relax, we're just gonna chill. We're gonna talk about everything we can, and yeah, we're gonna learn a lot about us. And yeah, I can't wait to guys have some responses for us for what we say.
Absolutely.
All right. Without further ado, let's get started.
All right. What's the first one?
Our first question is, did Kazinho study music somewhere? What do you guys do it for a living, if that's not too personal?
All right. So the first part we have gotten in the Discord before. I am not going to pretend I went to a undergraduate program for music. I'm not going to pretend I have a master's or doctorate in music. I took music theory classes and choir class in high school. I studied how to play guitar. And then I've done a lot of self-study into music, both for production, both for writing music. I wrote all the music for the band I was in high school, for better or worse. I've done a lot of self-study. I am not formally educated at a level past high school. Past that point, it is all self-study. I'm never going to claim to be otherwise.
Right.
As for what we do for a living, I don't want to go too far into this right now, and I'm sure you guys can respect that. I'm just going to say I'm in sales.
Yeah.
Of some capacity.
Yeah. I'm in project management, if anyone wants to know, but that's all I'll go into. So that's right.
Two of the most. I promise I don't sell cars. I'll say that.
I don't think you give off that vibe, but okay. Yeah, Kazin did study. Wait, no. I was going to say that. I was in choir class with you, right, for 1 year.
Yeah, I think you took Music Theory 1 when I was taking the advanced class.
Yes, I was. Yes, I remember early morning class. I went to music.
Yeah. I remember that. And then we both had choir right after it.
Yeah, we had choir.
Now, whether or not, despite my grades in the class, whether or not my teacher appreciated my views on anything, because I was a raging metalhead at the time, is a completely different situation.
Right.
But it was a really good foundation for anything else that I wanted to do for me going forward. But
yeah, definitely.
I don't think I just believed in myself enough at the time to pursue a career in music, and that's how I ended up here.
Hey, yeah, of course. I mean, I didn't like that music theory class at all. I took one thing away from it: the circle of fifths, and that's it.
Yeah.
So, yeah. If my music teacher's watching, that's all I took from it. Sorry, I was younger back then. I didn't know.
Ow.
Circle of fifths was great. It's still great, but that's still anyway.
Okay, yeah.
Anyway, yeah. So nothing else to say. Yeah, I remember when did we start playing guitar? That was like
I started in middle school, kind of.
I remember
I wasn't really supposed to be playing, but I was, because my dad was afraid I would get into sex, drugs, and rock and roll, so he didn't want me playing his guitar, so I played it while he was at work.
That's what happens. I remember I went to, I think it was in 8th or 7th grade. I got a guitar. I remember you got a bass or something.
I played bass. It happened so quickly. I think I bought the bass first, but I was still playing guitar more, and then I bought the one of my guitars immediately after buying the bass.
Oh, okay.
And then I jammed on bass more with like random people, including yourself. But then when I was in the band that I was in, I played guitar.
Okay. Sounds about right. Yeah, it's all a jumbled mess now, but anyway, that was wild.
It's long enough ago that, it all feels like one big year to me, to be honest.
It's true. The memories just start fading into each other. But anyway, yeah, so that's about it for music. Yeah, no professionals here. Just,
Nope.
Just people who like making music.
Which effectively just means you get paid to do it for that word anyway.
Yeah, so, yeah, never worked in a studio or anything. But yeah, music's always been a big part of our lives. Yeah, so anyway, anything else to say about this, or?
Nope.
No? Okay. All right, thank you, whoever asked that one. That's the next question.
I'll give Adam a LinkedIn review. He's project managing this Q&A very well, so he's good at his job.
Thank you. You know how to sell me. I love it. All right, let's get on to the next question. Next question is, what is your favorite hate to listen to song? Like it goes against everything you like, but you can't help but sing along and dance to it. All right.
I'll let you go first here.
All right. So the first one that came to my mind when I saw this question was Krayshawn's Gucci Gucci, if anybody knows that.
It is so bad it's good, yeah.
Like,
And you know what? I had some so bad it's good songs saved for a different question because I have 2 questions specifically for this song.
Mm-hmm.
But we may as well just talk about the so bad it's good songs here.
Yes, let's just
Guys, this song is fucking pitiful, but you can't stop listening to it. I think if we invited Krayshawn onto this video, she would say this song is fucking pitiful, but it was so fun to make.
Yeah. Absolutely. Like I don't know. First time I heard it, I was moving, and I'm just like, man, I don't think it's good, but I can't stop listening. So
yeah, no, it is immensely fun.
Yes, if anyone hasn't heard the song, please look it up. We're not gonna play it here for licensing reasons and everything. So let's see. Yeah. Anyway, Gucci Gucci, everyone. That's one of them. I want to mention 2 other ones. There's one by T-Pain. The line I say is what? Fell in love with a stripper, like that one. I don't know the name of the song.
It might be called "Fell in Love with a Stripper," but Spotify is a thing where you can look up lyrics.
Okay, I'm in love with a stripper. T-Pain. There we go. So
to me it's that, and then I have 2 songs. Yeah, bring up your third one actually.
Actually, then the last one was Usher's "I Want to Make Love in This Club." I do not know why.
Oh my god! And
Love
Usher has a discography of fucking good songs. And then he releases this shit.
I do not know why. This song just gets me every time. I catch myself just saying, "Wanna make love in this club." It just happens randomly. Oh, dear. Yeah. So that's another one. All right, so those are my 3. There's probably a lot more, but anyway, Kazinho, you go. What do you got?
Yeah. So I'm gonna agree on Gucci Gucci. I think the other 2 that really stick out to me is Cheerleader by Ash Nico.
Oh, the Ash Nico.
Yeah, she has some actual very good music.
Cheerleader.
If anyone wants to look her up. But this song is so freaking annoying, but it gets stuck in my head really easily. The other one is by another artist that I actually do like a lot of her other stuff. Very different stylistically than anything we've covered on this channel. It's Arlequina by Taina Costa. She's a Brazilian funk artist and pop star.
I'm going to try to spell what you just said. What was it?
Arlequina.
Arlequina?
That's the name of the song.
All right.
Incredibly frustrating to listen to song, but gets stuck in my head really easily.
We all have those. All right.
I think it's the alliteration in the chorus that gets stuck into my head.
Gotcha. Everyone, Taina Costa's Arlequina. I have not heard it. I am dying to hear it now. So.
You have heard it. You just remembered the video.
Yeah? Okay. I probably have heard it. I remember we were playing a lot of it at your place. Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Cool. I mean, yeah. Was there another part to it? No. I mean, that's it. We can't help but sing along and dance to it. It's no joke.
Yes, and you don't want to see me dance to funk. Let's just say
he's great, guys. Don't let him try to sell you another way. No, he's great. Alrighty then. Thank you for the question. It's a good one because we all have some of these. Let us know if some of your examples. I would just love to know. Like, oh man.
Yeah, seriously, guys. Like, I almost want to make a thread for some of these questions and see what all of you say to it in the Discord. Yeah,
because I will. There's a lot of guilty pleasures out there, and guilty pleasures are part of life. It's just fun. So, anyway, let's move on to the next question. All right, why did you guys start this channel, and what are your goals for it? Dreams and aspirations. Ooh, big question.
I want to start by saying we started the channel for fun.
Yeah.
It was no other reason. We started with just almost like a podcast format. We never released that. There was no video attached to it. Then we started trying to react to things, and it was just fun.
Yeah.
Like we didn't say we want to take over the music reaction world. We didn't say we want to take over like K-pop world.
Yeah.
We didn't want to say any of that. We just were like, let's just cover things we're interested in, or one of us is interested in, or we have strong opinions about.
Yes.
And maybe do it more honestly than a lot of the other reaction artists. Parentheses, read con artists on YouTube that don't tell you anything except what they think you want to hear. So you click on their video.
Hey, it's true. I will echo that sentiment. That is, I mean, it was for fun, of course, and there are other reasons. I never liked watching those videos. When I was watching reaction videos, it just irked me. So here we are, and yeah, I'm very excited for the future of it. Goals for it, I want to say, I think we have like aspirations of, this is a platform for us. This is a really nice community we have going. So I mean, if that keeps on growing, I think that's a pretty great goal for it. Like, nothing else to say.
Would it be great if one day this could be a full-time gig? Sure,
Yeah,
but
that would be great. But like,
we have to be realistic and take things day by day. And right now, our main goal is just to continue to have fun with it.
yeah, of course. That'd be great to be able to do full time, but that's a long ways off. But anyway, yeah. But anyway, so yeah, nothing else to add here. You guys can expect us. We're here for the long haul, guys. We're here to grow the community. We're here for KPX. So I'm excited to go on this journey with all of you.
We need branded hats for us to wear on stream. That's what we need.
Yeah, hats. Are you guys interested in hats? Fedoras?
Okay, I'm out now. Nope, not for me.
Gotcha. No fedoras. All right. Anyway, thank you for the question. Let's move on to the next question. Let's go. Here we go. Why is Kazinho a K-pop hater? All right, Kazinho.
Yeah, this gets commented a lot in the YouTube comments, and I get called some pretty unsavory things for it that are just completely inaccurate. It has nothing to do with the music being from Korea.
Yeah, I mean,
it has nothing to do with it being K-pop.
Yeah.
It has everything to do with, in general, I am not a fan of groups of just vocalists.
Mm-hmm.
I am actually I'm so against overlapping skill sets to the point of maybe pedantry, where I actually hate when a band has two guitarists and one of them is just playing chords underneath the other, when the one guitarist could have been double recording and doing that just fine. Or maybe when they're not harmonizing or playing or riffing off of each other, making complementary lines like point and counterpoint. I really hate over like just redundancy in skill sets. And yes, we can go into the argument, some sing here this, some sing that this, some sing this. I also in general just like a focus on the music more than I like a focus on the vocals typically.
Mm-hmm.
So when you have, 5 people and 100% of those people are giving me vocals, and it's not a genre that I dig like that. That's like, for instance, pure play hip hop. I don't buy into it as much. It has nothing to do with it being K-pop per se. I didn't like NSYNC. I didn't like Backstreet Boys. I didn't like Fifth Harmony. Right? It's just to do with large groups of vocalists.
Gotcha. So there you go, everyone. Why is he a K-pop hater? There it is. So, yeah, okay. I don't have any problems with that, but of course, that's where we differ. So, but anyway, I mean, doesn't matter. Kazinho is still here for the music. We're all here for the music.
Yeah, I could still appreciate what they put out.
Yeah.
I think I'm against the genre of just singers.
Yeah, okay. That's totally fair. So what you would like? So, I mean, there's some K-pop bands, K bands, K-rock. Yeah.
Yeah, actually, there is K-rock that's in our request list that we still have to get to.
Yeah. So
I'm excited for that.
Yeah, it's gonna be good.
I also have to say a lot of the people that we've covered here are very talented. I just don't necessarily buy into an entire subset of music that is just multiple vocalists.
Right. Gotcha. Okay, cool. Nothing else to add, right? That's your spiel.
Yep.
Gotcha. All right, thank you. Thank you for the question, everyone. Let's move on to the next one. All right. This one's a good one. What do you value most going into groups when you know nothing prior? Like, are you more drawn to the good production vocals, or is it the overall vibe? So, I don't know who you directed this question to. I mean, both of us, obviously, but I think we'll have different takes on what this is. Like,
maybe.
Yeah. So, let's see. What do you value most going into groups when you know nothing prior? Like, are you more drawn to good production vocals, or is it overall vibe? Okay, I can start this one.
Yep.
So like, what do you value most going into groups when I know nothing prior? When I know nothing prior to a group and I'm just starting them out, like I regularly do, I check out a lot of groups and I see if I like them. First and foremost, the first thing I have to do is recognize, is the music listenable? Is the music actually something I would listen to? Because in the end of the day, this is a musical group, right? Like, we're talking about K-pop right now, but it could be anything. Like, if it's your musical group, your music
literally could be anything in the world in this context.
Yeah, but like, The music's got to be good. Like the music has to be good. That's what you are. You're a musical group. Like you can say you're a K-pop group or whatever you want to say, that kind of boy band, whatever. But it's music. If music isn't good, I'm not going to be here for it. Like I don't care how pretty you are. I don't care how good looking the guys are. Like it doesn't mean anything. I don't care how your choreography is. If the music's no good, I'm out. So that's the first and foremost thing. And then you ask, like, are you more drawn into good production, vocals, or is it the overall vibe? Yeah, for me to like a project, it would definitely be. It's got to be all these things. Like once the music's good, and I think about like, are they really maximizing this? Like, this person sounds like they're really good at singing. Are they using them a lot? I can't like a lot of the groups I watched. They're just like, wow, I think they're like we even said on this channel. Some of them are good, and they're just not being utilized, or the producers are not taking enough chances, which overall means the creative director is not taking chances. I also like how they do the visuals, how they do the choreography. Because at that point, if you have a great song, it can carry you very far. But everything after that, you're trying to maximize, the exposure. You're trying to maximize profitability for these groups. So that's how I approach it. I love K-pop because of the business, how open it is. That it's just a straight up, it's a straight up business in the boardroom. So that's how I approach it, and that's how I like. That's why I like about K-pop. So yeah.
Yeah, I think to me, look, Adam judged it really well here and surmised it really well. I don't even want to say the overall vibe. Vibe matters. Yeah, 100%. The production matters a little more to me, flat out, than the vocals. But none of this matters if it's not a cohesive product that's digestible. And you need to make a body of work that, as a whole, goes together. Right? You can have, we've had on this channel amazing vocals tanked by boring or awful production in some cases. And we've had cases where I was like, okay, that was a cool track, but like I don't care about what was on top of it. And in pop, the vocals are a bigger piece than they are in some other genres, 100%. But we can also go to our Nightwish video where we can say, wow, there was a lot of writing and arranging going on in that song, and it did fuck all for it, right? It was awful, to be quite candid. And the product, the finished good, wasn't there. It wasn't good enough. And that's what music has to be, right? You can have a best one thing, right? Like I could take a song, and it has an amazing guitar solo, but the rest of the song is unlistenable. Am I going to say, oh, this song is so good because the guitarist is amazing? No, I'm going to say I never want to hear this again. And that's kind of the thing that has to go through me. But I would say the production matters to me first, because sometimes, especially in pop, I can just be like, all right, I'm turning off my listening to the vocals. But I want a finished product that's cohesive and makes sense together.
100%. Yeah, I go through a lot of groups and listen, and some of them just don't catch it. And like, even if the song is like okay, and like the other things won't save it, just because you have good outfits. I'm just like, oh, that's not here. I'll make a note that, oh, that's a cool outfit. I'll probably like take a picture of it to reference, but like, no, you got.
Oh yeah, and I don't even care about the choreography or the whatever. I just don't care.
Yeah, those are all icing on the cake, sprinkles, toppings on the sundae, however you want to put it. So there we go. Because the company has to sell all of it. That's what they're worried about. So anyway, if anyone just wants to quote me there, I look at it from a very top down perspective. Like, oh, with Matt Curly, what they're doing, and then Mike Curly. So anyway, good question. I love it. It says a lot about us.
Very good question.
Yeah, it says a lot about us, a lot about the channel, a lot about the industry in general. So there we go. Let's move on to the next one. Do you also pay attention to the lyrics when you're checking the songs? Oh, this is a good one. So
this is an interesting question. And I'm going to start by why this is an interesting question. Because there's two different answers. I think we can agree here, Adam, that both of us find lyrics to be important to songs.
Yeah.
Now, I don't necessarily believe that's always the case. Some songs just have awful lyrics. But in general, they're part of the experience. But when you're doing a first listen and you're watching a music video and you're trying to get a feel for, is the music good? Is the auditory experience good? Is the vibe good? Is the musicality something you want to listen to? Then no, we're not going to subtract from our first take by also reading the lyrics on the side.
Yeah.
If we were watching the video here, had Lyrics Genius up here, had our ears split between actually listening and then going through our inner thoughts about reading the lyrics, I don't think that'd be a fair first take to the lyrics or the video.
Yeah. I 100% agree. When you hear a song, there is no lyric sheet that's given to you magically through the air. It should not matter that much. It doesn't matter that much. I know when you buy an album, sometimes you get lyrics, but like really, when you listen to a song, it should not be judged on just that. It shouldn't be saving a song either. Like the music should just be great on itself. But,
yeah, 100%. They're artists I firmly believe should just be poets because they're amazing at it, but they should never make music again.
Yeah, absolutely.
If anyone knows who I'm calling, I'm open to any. They're not a Korean artist. I'm open to anyone guessing who I'm calling out in the comments or in the Discord. But they're we're here to listen to music, not poetry. That doesn't mean good poetry can't make good music better. It can.
Of course.
But that's not what I'm hearing on my first reaction. A lot of these videos are trying to be as if it's our first reaction.
Yes. I mean, Kazinho, some of our favorite bands that we grew up listening, are all about the lyrics, like
Nine Inch Nails, Tool,
Sunday. Just like that's
Taking
all
Back
lyrics.
Sunday.
That's
Great
all
lyrics.
lyrics.
But I'm also there for the music.
Yeah, the music has got to be good too.
If
But
the
like
music was bad, I would never care about those lyrics.
that's true, right? But yeah, okay. I mean, then obviously, yeah. I mean, they're full of great sounds. I mean, Taking Back Sunday is just a really good emo rock, right? Just like
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
yeah. So anyway, yeah, great question. It says a lot. Lyrics are important, but I don't think at first they're that. It's not the make or break part. I don't think so. Cool. Anything else you want to add? Or are we good on this one?
No, I think we're good there.
Cool. All right, let's go on to the next question. Oh, here we go. This is a big one. What are your top 3 genres? And can you name one of your favorite artists / song from each genre? Woo.
You go first.
This is a heavy one. All right, so be honest, I have one genre that is my favorite, and I'm pretty solid on that. The other ones I don't even know how to answer, but I will give an answer for you. So let's start on the bottom of it. My top 3. I'll start off with my number 3 would be hip hop. I really like hip hop. It's really good. I really like how when it began, it was really just like, hey, let's just have music, making it. Like even when they did samples, or it was just very simple in the beginning when it was just
sometimes it was just a looped beat,
just a drum machine, and they're just rapping over it. I'm like, I love that. Just take what you got, go run with it, go ahead, see how it goes, and just all about the performance. I love that. It's good. I also like sonically how they were very, very, very more into bass. One of the things I'd never liked about old classic rock or some other old rock bands is like the bass was cool sometimes. Like, you got the Who with End Whistle and everything, but sometimes it just like took a side. Like Like
you said something that I want to bring up at the end when I'm done with mine. So I'm just pitting that.
Gotcha, no problem. Cool. Yeah, and just like in metal, I'm gonna say it straight up here. I'm not gonna say metal is a top 3 genre. I like metal. I listen to a lot of metal in my life. I cannot stand metal. I'll be very honest. I think it's a very poor genre. It is very, very dependent on just distortion, right? Just that chug, and there's no bass usually. There's sometimes good basses out there. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying it's just very very, very secular. It's very like tunnel vision to me. So I can never say metal is a top genre.
That's not the word you're looking for there.
Wait, which word? What? Tunnel vision?
Secular is not the word.
Okay, secular? Okay. All right then. Secular is not the word, everyone. I'm not good with words, as you can tell. So it's very, very narrow-minded to me.
Yeah, I will say this, what I feel. Metal as a broad genre is not in my top 3, but I'm going to, even as somebody who really likes metal, some of my favorite artists fit in some category of metal.
Yeah.
Some of the best, I actually believe some of the best musicians alive play metal.
Yeah.
But it's a genre that's easily just noise.
Yeah.
And the barrier to entry in metal is a distortion pedal.
Yes. 100%. That is the sonic signature of the genre. The chug 0000. Everyone knows, that you can't run away from that. That is what they are. And that's why it's so single-minded to me, very narrow. So anyway, no haters out there. I do love metal. There's a lot of great metal bands out there, a lot of great albums. I'm just saying I cannot get behind that genre. It's just absolutely. But anyway, I'm going on a tangent. Back to hip-hop. I just want to finish off. Love the sonic differences. I love the sonic. They were very bass, very drum percussion heavy. Just like, all right, that's all you need. And it's just really, really nice to hear. Because growing up, I always thought I wanted more bass in my life. And it was just really cool to hear.
Also in Western music, kind of flipped the focal point of the beat from being 1-1-3 to just 3.
No?
Or 2-4 to just 3.
Okay.
Huge, like different pull and push feel.
Yeah.
In a lot of other music.
Yeah, and one of the big things is like it is. There's no specific sonic signature. I mean, you can say, oh yeah, 808s or just really drum head focused or something. No, it's hip hop has expanded into so much. It incorporates everything. There's metal influences. There's electronic influences. There's country like there's country hip hop now. Like what is that called? Like so. It's just very good. I like that. It's very broad. It can expand and it can evolve. Like that's one great thing. And like when I say hip hop, it can involve so many things. So anyway, that's my number 3. Hip hop. I would say my favorite album, like artist song. I don't really have a favorite artist song in hip hop. I really like one album I really love is Mad City by Kendrick Lamar. I think. Okay, Mad City. Like everyone knows that one. My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. That was an old one, but I love that. Like
I mean, both of these are neck and neck as albums to me.
Very good. I remember in high school, I was just like, wow, this kind of completely changed my mind what music can be. It's like, all right, pretty cool about that. So unfortunately, I'm sorry, I couldn't give a favorite artist or song about it. I guess if I want to say a favorite song, it's just probably a song off of one of those albums. So yeah, I don't know. Dying of Thirst is a good one that comes to mind. And Monster off on Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. That's a really good track.
What a song.
Yeah, what a song. So, yeah. So I'm sorry I couldn't be more specific about favorite artists. I don't think I have one specifically. I mean, I like Gambino also. But, like, it's just, yeah. But you can take it away. Like
I can't even say that because I only like less than 25% of his music. I just happen to really love that 25%.
That's true. Maybe that's it. Maybe that peak was just so nice. It's just clouding my judgment. But, yeah, anyway. So for hip hop, there we go. You can just quote me on Good Kid, Mad City, my favorite Dark Twisted Fantasy. I won't throw a fuss about any of that. So yeah, that's pretty good. So my other one, I would say, I'm gonna be very general. I'm gonna say rock. It's a very general idea. Like, wait, you like rock? But isn't metal like part of that idea? Like it could be if you want to look at it, right? Metal is an evolution of heavy rock.
Right?
What?
If we're going to be really reductive, we can say blues encompasses both metal, rock, and 10,000 other things.
That is very true. You can always be more reductive. Eventually we know. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So anyway, I'm going to say rock because I'll just go off on some of the artists I do like from rock. I mean, one of my favorite bands ever is Tool. I consider them rock. I know that they're considered prog rock. I know they're considered
prog metal, actually.
Sorry, prog metal or whatever. But I just seem like it's just a rock band. They're just a bunch of dudes got together playing some guitars, awesome vocals. I mean, that's so reductive, but still, that's what they are. Like, yeah, they're a rock band to me. So, I like Tool is really good. Even like the old ones, I really enjoy Taking Back Sunday, Jimmy Eat World. I like you can say they're emo rock, but I mean it's just rock to me. So, yeah. If you ask me when I was younger, I would have said Tool, Jimmy Eat World, Taking Back Sunday were like my favorite groups. Like just I just really love those three. They brought so much to the table and they're so good. I can sing so many of their songs still by heart. Just very good stuff. So I'm sorry if I'm being very broad about it, but rock is pretty much how I go with it. Rock. Cool. And
you have one more? Or you stopping at 2?
No, I have one. This is my favorite genre. So yeah, this is the actual one. If you want to quote me. So my favorite genre is electronic, and I know that's broad also, but electronic is basically, how do I say it? That's everything to me. I just love how expansive and how much that genre can evolve. It can include so many things. It involves everything that I love from rock and hip hop. There is no rules. You just do whatever you want. It's just like I just love it. So this one I do have an answer for everyone. Like some of the bands I like Glitch Mob was really good. Yeah, so good. I mean, Skrillex has that really great song, Kazinho, that we love a lot. Like, I'm not gonna say Skrillex, but like he has that one.
Not just one song, guys, because that's misleading you. A self-made remix.
Yes.
Well, not remix, uncut mix or long mix of an original song. It's called "With You Friends," I believe. Only listen to the Long Drive mix.
Yeah, that Long Drive mix is absolutely a stroke of. Oh, what production! What a great track. Great work, Mr. Skrillex. But anyway, so that's some examples, but I'll give you one. If I'm going to give you one, I'm going to type it up and everyone can see here. All right, so this is the one artist I will say is my absolute favorite. He's called Bala Makab. You can tell he's not too famous. He only has 22,000 monthly listeners. But more importantly, I will say this, just so everyone can quote me now. So this album right here in the middle, Wander Wonder, 2011. This is single-handedly the only album, like it's just probably my favorite album of all time. Let me just say it that way. This album is
art reminds me of an album cover by No Saj.
Yeah, I get you. The one with it's like that underwater effect, I think. Yeah,
one with my favorite song by No Saj.
Yeah. So I don't think they're affiliated at all, but I do like no such thing.
Reminds me of it.
Yeah. So anyway, No Such Thing is great too, everyone. Check him out. He's awesome. But Bala Macabre is 100% my favorite artist, and it's only this one album, and the EP before this, as you see on your left, Seabirds, is very good too. But this album was the most influential thing to me I've ever heard. This single-handedly was the golden standard for every EP album I released during my college production days making music. I held this as the standard of it. I never achieved what he achieved. I never even got close to it, but I always held my standards to this. This, to me, was just an album of albums. From every song on this album was just an absolute roller coaster, from Welcome all the way to Fragile Hope. My favorite song by him is Oh Why, and that's just like, I can't even listen to it all the time. I just don't want to even ruin it. It's just awesome, and it is a contender as one of my favorite songs of all time. So you can quote me on this, Bala Macabre, and yeah, everything he does, his production, everything, that's exactly what I strive for in Golden. And I would like to give a little bit of message to Bala Macabre. If you are somehow watching this video, I hope you're in a nice place. I hope that you have found some peace, because I was very excited to find out you're on Twitter, and let's just say I was not very happy about how you started acting, and I know a lot can happen as being an artist. So I hope you're in a nice, safe place, and I hope you can make music like this again. Truly, Bala Macabre. I hope you come back one day. Yeah. So if you want to call me on this is single-handedly. This is every piece of music that I made, every piece that I listen to, I always hold it to this standard. Like this is just absolutely. If you want to listen to it, it's only 8 songs long. This is it. I want to get a vinyl copy of this, but I'm just not at home anymore. I don't even have a vinyl player with me. But yeah. So anyway,
Did he release the vinyl of it?
I don't know. I swore I saw it that he did. I remember that he did for one other EP he did. He released cassette tapes of it. I was like, oh, cool.
Talk about retro.
Yeah. So like, yeah. So anyway, anyone quote me on this? Wonder. Give it a listen if you're into electronic soundscapes. If you're into this kind of otherworldly feeling. So I don't think everyone's gonna love it, but yeah, quote me on this for the end of time. This is my favorite album of all time, most influential. Blah 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 blah.
No, I could say this. Adam has shown me him before, and I'll say he's very good. I don't think I'd rank him where Adam ranks him, which is perfectly fine. But the soundscaping is out of this world.
Yeah, he's it's almost crazy because everything afterwards never touched that again. But anyway, whatever.
Tends to be how it happens. If that's when he was at his darkest spot, I'm just going to say it. That's probably part of the reason why.
Yeah, it was, and then just
we'll get to that when I talk about one of my favorite artists.
Yeah, not a problem. That's a running theme for artists, I guess. But anyway, yeah, Wonder.
Art doesn't come from a good place typically.
It's true. So anyway, electronic music, everyone. That's my favorite genre. I love it. It's just, oh my god. So but anyway, and then of course Bala Macabre, Wonder, and yeah, that's it. So you quote me on that. Electronic. All right, Kazinho, the floor is yours.
All right, so I'm going to start with
number 3 is.
I'm not putting them in any particular order here.
Okay.
I'm going to start with maybe being a little bit more narrow than Adam was in terms of rock.
Okay.
One of my favorite genres as a whole is progressive. If we have to be really specific, which I don't want to be, I guess we can say progressive metal, but I really don't want to go there. And if I have to be honest about like artists that fit in here, like we're talking, Adam mentioned Tool already. Top 5 artists of all time. King Crimson. That's prog.
Yeah.
Porcupine Tree.
Yep.
Has one of my favorite albums of all time. Has one of my favorite songs of all time. And Steven Wilson at Porcupine Tree probably would say, please do not fucking call me progressive metal. I'd rather make psychedelic rock. But his most famous body of work is prog metal, so that we have no choice but to call it that. That would be number 1 for me, prog in any sort. Hip-hop would be number 2. Weirdly enough, Adam already shared my 2 favorite albums in hip hop when he was sharing his. A song from one of them is going to come back again on a later question. So I won't go into that, but I will say that you cannot go wrong with Kanye West pre-Yeezus. You cannot go wrong with Kendrick Lamar. If you want to talk about lyrics and wordplay, you cannot go wrong with J. Cole or Lupe Fiasco, right? And we're itching at an iceberg here, right? We're not. This is a very deep genre that has all the way from NWA to clipping.
Clippin',
So-
love him, love Clippin'.
But
the jewels. Yeah.
yeah, run the jewels, right? Like this is a huge, vast genre that's so rich in the way it gets to use influences from other genres and use them really well. You have MF Doom in here, right? Like, doesn't what are we talking about if we compare him to somebody like Childish Gambino, right? But this is the same genre. We can even say Blade, I guess. So,
Trainers.
To me, it's just such a rich, expressive genre. Then finally, I didn't really have a genre to pick here, so I'm just gonna pick the genre that my favorite musical group of all time is, rather crudely, if I'm being honest, classified under, which is industrial, and that group is Nine Inch Nails. If I could only listen to one musical group for the rest of my life, one, that sounds awful, but two, it would be Nine Inch Nails. Nine Inch Nails has, in my opinion, the best total album ever made, in the Downward Spiral. Do not listen to many songs on an album outside of the context of an album. They won't make sense, and they'll just fuck up your day for no reason. Except maybe Ruiner. But as a total album, as an emotional experience, to me, it's better than 99% of cinema that's been made. And then on top of that, every album has been a different genre, which is maybe semi part of what being a good industrial act is about. But then when we start talking about industrial, we have to loop in, the KMFDMs of this world, which I enjoy, but for the same reason I enjoy pop here, let's not be honest and say they're musically amazing, or the, pig faces of the world and stuff like that. Like, industrial gets into a really dark and repetitive Ministry, right? Industrial gets into a lot of things I don't want to touch or talk about. But Nine Inch Nails is crudely classified under there, so I'm giving them that because they're an irreplaceable music act to me.
Gotcha. Yes, I can confirm. Kazinho's always been about Nine Inch Nails. So influential to him, I bet. Just. Yeah.
Oh, and there's somebody in our Discord who really likes movie soundtracks. Trent Reznor from Nine Inch Nails, the main / only brain behind pre-Atticus Ross Nine Inch Nails.
Yeah.
Is with Atticus Ross an amazing movie
composer. Prolific composer. Amazing.
Insane soundtrack composer. I'm sure you have looked into it based on how much you love cinema. The person I'm referencing, you know who you are when you're hearing this video. If you haven't, look into it separately of the movies you've watched. He is amazing at it.
Yes. Yeah. Cool. Gotcha. I mean, no surprise to me. Nin is great, and you've always been about Nin. So yeah, go Nin. I want to say one thing about this whole question. If you can take one thing from us, I'm trying not to speak for Kazin, but I don't really care about genres. I don't.
Me either.
It doesn't mean anything to us. Like, if it's good, it's good. Like, there's just like.
I just picked the genres of people that I would consider my top artists.
Yeah.
For this question.
I went so broad. I know some of you were like pissed off out there. Like, what? It's so broad. I'm like, what? It's good music. It's good music.
I mean, hang on. When we try to get particular, people also get pissed off at us because we call Blade mumble rap because he was mumbling, but apparently it's really cloud rap. So maybe you did the right thing.
Maybe you did the right thing. So everyone, quote us. Say it. Whatever. Genres don't mean anything to us, guys. It's just good music. If it's good or not. And then, of course, you can go into details if you like. So anyway, anything else you want to add about the genres, my friend?
No. This question will be pinned for most of our group. Yes. I'm hoping to see some more genres than just the one that's the primary topic of discussion. Just out of curiosity and to hear what else we want spread around the group. That's all.
Gotcha. Yes, please share any other genres you listen to, everything. We want to learn more. Cross-pollination is a very big deal in life. You want to expand your horizons. All right. Great question, everyone. Thank you. Let's move on to the next one. Oh, here we go. How many guitars does a Kazin have? And if you can please play a song.
Okay, I'm going to start with the second part. If anybody's watched our last two videos, I'm in the process of moving. I have 0 guitars that are not inside a box, so I will not be playing anything today. Adam and I have talked about live streaming. both of us can do something in some capacity on a live stream. I'm perfectly fine with that. How many guitars do I have? I'll actually just say what some of them are because we can banter about some of them. I have a Alpine White Gibson Les Paul that I bought because of a My Chemical Romance video. Even though I never liked My Chemical Romance, I just thought the guitar looked really nice. And the all black video, and the guitar was white, and I was like, "Fucking hell, that's sexy."
Yeah.
I have a Dean ML, which, if anyone knows what a Dean ML is the most unwieldy guitar in the world, while still amazing to play because it's light as fuck. And I have it because my guitar idol for most of my life was Dimebag Darrell.
It's a flying V with an extra horn.
Yeah, it's a flying three-legged X.
Yeah, there we go. Beautiful guitar.
Yes, a gorgeous guitar. I put a lot of work into it myself as well.
Right, you got the EMGs, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I put in active pickups. I didn't have an active thing. I had to cut way too much of that guitar away in the back. Made a lot of mistakes too because I had no fucking clue what I was doing. But you know, that's probably the one guitar in my life I'll never get rid of just because of that. I have an acoustic guitar that I bought used at a flea market just because I needed an acoustic. I have my father's guitar that I was not allowed to play as a little kid, which needs a lot of work. It's a Framus, which was later purchased by Fender, from as far as I understand, but I don't really know. But it was a very popular guitar company before then. And then I have two bass guitars, a Jackson and a Fender P bass. So I think that's 6.
Yeah, I count 6.
Yeah.
There's probably another one
hidden pedals that I'm looking to sell because you always think effects are cool, then you actually go to play and you're like, I'm never going to use this shit.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, your idol, Trent Reznor, has a whole garage, a whole studio full of stuff he never uses.
Exactly. He has the one favorite synth that he loves.
Yes, you have to use a key to unlock it.
Mm-hmm.
A key to turn it on.
I know it's legit.
That's legit. If anyone hasn't seen his studio tour, go check it out. Trent Reznor's studio is crazy. It's too much, of course, but for his brain, for his style,
it is the absolute most ridiculous thing in the world. To be candid with you,
his keyboardist partner, whatever, Alessandro Cortini, he's no better. He's even crazier. He is
crazier.
He's crazier. He has so much gear.
The best thing that happened to Trent, in many ways, actually, because I think Trent's best music still predates Atticus Ross. Mm-hmm. But Nine Inch Nails was able to put up music more frequently. I don't think there will be any more Nine Inch Nails anymore. But they were able to put up music much more frequently because Atticus is maybe the brain in the world to say, stop being a perfectionist, stop trying to hide layers inside of layers. Just stop. And I think Trent really needed that, to be quite honest, to be able to put out music more consistently.
Yeah, 100%. Sometimes you need that
when
balance.
we look at my two favorite albums, The Fragile, The Downward Spiral, and some of the other songs in between that are actually just on EPs. His lack of minimalism is appreciated on those, in my opinion.
Yes. Yeah, gear is fun. We all know that. But, gear can get in the way of creativity, but hey.
Oh, yeah, or you could be, is it the guy from Rage that changes his... No, it's Tool. It's Adam Jones, right? That changes the boxes on his effect pedal so nobody can see what effect he's actually using at any one given time. Yeah. Come on, dude, I love you. But what the fuck? That's the stupidest shit I've heard in my life.
Hey, that's my tone. Yes, you can hear about any interview talking to people, any guitar players or any musicians. There's their gear is very important to them. Sometimes there's a nostalgic feeling or whatever. And hey, but at the end of the day, you can give them a box with rubber band strings. They'll find a way to make it sound good. So hey,
exactly. Tone is in your hand more than it's in anything you buy.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I have one FX board from Boss, and I don't want anything else. It's just it takes so much space already. So, annoying. Anyway, Kazine, any other guitars you want to talk about? Anything other gear though?
No, I want to sell the Gibson to buy that Steve Vai Ibanez with the handle and a 7-string with a tremolo.
Oof.
But one day.
Gotcha. Need more space too. Got to hang this stuff.
Also need more time to play.
Yeah, of course. We're busy. Gotcha. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Kazinho is always he has quite a collection. It's really awesome to see his stuff. But oof, that's too much stuff for me.
Adam knows how much I love spending money.
Ah, I'm spending money. You just need to have the best too, right? Good stuff. Anyway, great question. Oh man, it's just you see the guitars in his background, so yeah, it's really cool. And I bet you can
normally do, yeah. There's my wall stripped.
Yeah, right now it's stripped. Yeah, but they'll be back, everyone. They'll be back. So let's go. Great question. Thanks for asking. Let's move on to the next question. What was your favorite genre of music you guys listened to in your middle high school? Wow. Oh, all right. I think I already alluded.
Well, I outed myself already a little bit by saying I was too much of a metalhead for my music theory teacher.
Yeah.
But some variant of metalcore, screamo, and or emo to me is probably the answer to this question.
Yeah. Gotcha. I was gonna say emo rock. I was very big in high school. Loved it. Metal too, but emo rock was great.
Emo rock is better than emo screamo.
Oh, 100%. You don't know how I feel about screamo, but still, yeah.
Yeah, I was okay with metalcore, like bands like Trivium, Atreyu back then to an extent. But emo screamo, when we get into bands like Escape the Fate, Scream? I don't remember. I just know I didn't like them.
Yeah.
Attack wasn't. I don't know what we count them as. They were just awful.
Oh yeah.
Awful. I liked Emery, which was kind of emo screamo.
But you were into Emery. That's right. Yeah.
Vocal harmonization.
Yeah.
That's what got me.
Big deal here.
Into Emery.
I thought an energy.
And I actually Taking Back Sunday's best work. They bordered on emo screamo with Fred.
Yeah. I already mentioned it before. Taking Back Sunday is legendary to me. Middle school, I heard that song. Was it Make Damn Sure or Liar? One of them.
Yeah, and arguably, yeah.
And then from
amazing
there,
song.
Yeah, I loved it. And then from there, I dived into discography, and I didn't look back. It was such a great experience.
And those songs, Make Damn Sure and Liar, I wouldn't even count in their top 10 songs.
No, not even sure. Number one played is Make Damn Sure. Would you look at that?
Wow. Yeah, nowhere near the best song.
No, because
if anyone ever wants to get into this band,
yeah,
I would say listen to all of Where You Want to Be as an album.
Yeah, fantastic album. Here's a song.
If you do not like Where You Want to Be, you won't like anything they put out because that's their best work.
Yeah, Decade's great. So, most people say the first one, Tell All Your Friends, but
I used to think that.
I used to think that too, but no, actually not to think that. I always thought Where You Want to Be was just too good. Seth Fazer's a stun. My favorite song is on there, 180 by Summer. It's just so many. Slow Dance on the Inside. Oh man, I can go on all day about this. I would love to do a video about Taking Back Sunday one day.
I would love to do a circle back to Where You Want to Be as an album. So sign me up. I'm into that.
All right, we're cool.
We'll put ourselves on our own request list.
Yes, if anyone else knows about them, please talk to us. I want to hear all the TBS fans and what you think of them. Because I'll just say one thing: they are not the same band that they used to be. But
no, they're a shell of themselves today. I don't want to acknowledge what they are today.
Yeah, unfortunately. So if you want to listen to them, listen back to these old days. These were pretty great. So anyway, Taking Back Sunday was a big one. In high school, I loved Jimmy Eat World. I already mentioned them before. Jimmy Eat World. Yep. Once again, the same idea. They are a shell of what they used to be, but they had a
shell of what they used to, and both largely caused by the ego of one person.
Oh, absolutely. This band is called Jimmy Eat World, but anyway. Anyway, I'll say that. If you want to get into them, Futures is a great place to start. Even Bleed American.
Not where I would recommend.
I would. I don't think I can recommend that one. Not my favorite one by them.
I'd recommend Clarity.
Clarity is the best, but I don't think everyone's in for that. It's a lot to take in.
It's a little bit. It might be a little bit too much for most people, but I think Clarity. Look, Futures is easy to get used to. Futures is easier to get used to.
Yeah.
Clarity is by far their best work. In my opinion.
The first song I ever heard by them was Here, right? Pain. Yeah. It was on that that Tony Hawk game. Yeah.
Tony Hawk's Underground 2.
Yeah. So I heard that and I was like, "Oh, this song's great." And then just go down the rabbit hole. And they have a great.
I was already into them at that point when Tony Hawk's Underground 2 because my brother listened to them.
Okay.
And he liked the weirdest songs from Clarity.
Oh, okay.
Not even like the ones that we'll talk about later.
Yes, of course. So yeah. Anyone, Jimmy World's great. Isn't oh my god, so good. And we already mentioned Tool. Like we were getting into Tool, high school.
I mean, I had already known some songs by Tool, but I fully got into them in high school.
Yeah, I fully got into them. I remember I used to sing
Tool,
this.
Tool is the reason I play bass, not just guitar.
Yeah, I guess you. Yeah. I mean, God, what's his name? Was it Chancellor?
Justin Chancellor. Justin Chancellor and the original bassist of Metallica, Cliff Burton, are out of this world.
Amazing artist, yes.
If you hold any myths that bass does not hold a candle to guitar as an instrument, they will destroy those myths for you.
Oh yeah, that doesn't. I mean, I don't think bass is utilized right in most rock groups anyway. But anyway,
no.
Yeah.
In many ways, actually, Tool borders on too much of the other extremes sometimes, to the point where the bass is the lead and the guitar is a rhythm instrument half the time.
Yeah, it's all good stuff. In the end, it's a great product. Oof.
Phenomenal product.
Oof. It's an amazing group of guys. If you got into them, I know they have some reputation to them, and some people might think.
Oh, they control their own fans, 100%.
Yeah.
I kind of respect it.
Yeah.
Their fans are like any fandom, can be a little bit too intense.
Yeah.
And they don't want to be worshipped, but their fans do, so they kind of troll them a little bit.
Yeah, it's cool. It's very cool. All these guys are just awesome. My God, even Maynard and Danny Carey, they're just awesome.
Best drummer on the planet, probably.
He is 100% the best drummer. I don't care what anyone says. These four musicians are just ridiculous. How you find four musicians like this, and they're all friends?
It's a super band that isn't made from previous groups.
Yeah, they got together and said, "All right, so good." But anyway, yeah. So Tool was another big one during high school. I mean, during that time, I started getting into rap. So, I already said about my piece about rap.
That was the end. That was
more towards the end. Yeah, it was more towards college. I guess that's it. Like, I was also into all the emo rock stuff, except for, actually, no, I shouldn't say that. I really liked Fall Out Boy.
I didn't.
Really liked, I quote me everyone. I do like Fall Out Boy.
They were too poppy for me.
I love them. I think there's some of their lyrics are just so genius and so cool. But anyway, so Fall Out Boy was another one.
Panic at the Disco.
I like Panic. That was good. Yeah, that time I was into all the emo rock. I never got into MCR though. I never got into My Chemical Romance. I
still don't like the one song Helena.
Yeah, I like Teenagers. Maybe Helena's okay. Oh, I'm Not Okay. That's a decent one by them. Yeah. So I never got into them.
I was that one too much in my band.
I was never into Blink. Also, I don't just Blink 182. I'm talking. Yeah, I just never got into them. So. I mean, I like Sum 41 better, but anyway, so
I like Sum 41 better too. I like Sum 41 better than almost any other punk band. I don't like punk as a genre. Stop. Okay. But I don't like Green Day.
Oh, okay, yeah. I was listening to Green Day in middle school. Yeah.
Yeah. I think they're annoying.
Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah.
In high school, I was also really into. I would say I was more into industrial in high school too, because I was super into KMFDM at that time.
Oh, right, KMFDM. What a band! Yes, if anyone doesn't know, they are. I don't know how to say.
They're a journey. Let's just put it that way.
KMFDM. I remember that you were mentioning when we were younger too. So yeah, Megalomaniac.
What are the top 5?
Megalomaniac, Kunst, Straight Bullet, Drug Against War, Anarchy.
I would actually say that I'm willing to bet on first listen, most people would like Megalomaniac and Anarchy.
Yeah, Megalomaniacs. Yeah, 100%. Go. Yes. What else to say about it?
I didn't even listen to the new album because I didn't like the one before. I liked the one before it so little.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say they're a shell of themselves, but it's hard to keep going with such a long career.
They're like that show that is not bad, but it should have ended already.
Yeah. I wish they would explore some other avenues now under a different name or something.
They already tried that once for one album, which was a great album, MDFMK.
MDFMK, that's right.
Which, in case you guys didn't notice, is KMFDM backwards.
Yeah, there you go, MDFMK. But, hey, the money's good. Or I don't know. They want to keep going with it. That's props to them.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Anyway, KMFDM was a big one. I definitely remember that. There's probably some other ones, but these are pretty much the big ones. I can't even... Like Dance Gavin Dance for you, right? That you got into them a lot.
Oh no. I was into one album came out while we were still in high school that I was into.
Yeah.
And that was really, I got into them at the end when I was already, in that band. We had the bassist who was into them. Like we could say Ice Nine Kills, but I only like one album by them, and it was at that same time too.
Yeah.
I have a feeling he's the one that also got me into Emery, though.
Ah, really?
I think he showed me one song, and I was super into it.
I remember you sent me Emery's album, the one with
I
the.
think he gave me a disc of
Yeah.
music that I thought I wanted
I
to
remember you
listen
sent
to.
me something. It was the one where.
Back when we burned CDs for each
Oh
other's, guys.
man, guys, we are that old. So yes.
So yeah, I think we've covered the important ones.
Yeah, I think we got it. These were the ones I can always quote and say, yeah, these were bands where I was very into middle high school. Yeah. Yeah, I love dressing in all black also in high school. That whole emo thing.
He still does.
Yeah, black's my favorite color, everyone. Same to this day. So anyway, I think we're pretty good on this one. Yeah, that's a pretty good way to quote us. So let's move on to the next question. Next question. Do you know each other in real life? How did you two become friends?
We have the displeasure. I'm kidding.
It's pure malice.
We've known each other. We've known each other in real life for basically our entire lives.
Yes, I remember the very first day I met him. I remember exactly.
I think I do.
Yeah.
We basically were both playing in our respective backyards and saw each other.
Yes. If anyone doesn't know, we were neighbors growing up.
Yes, we were neighbors as small children.
Yes.
And our parents didn't know what the fuck a fence was.
Yeah.
So-
So, I remember Kazinho was playing on his side. He was wearing a Buzz Lightyear backpack. And
I believe that.
yeah,
I love Buzz Lightyear.
I love Buzz Lightyear. Yeah, I never knew that. Then we just, I don't know, both our parents were just looking after us, and then eventually we just start. I don't know how we got, so we just started playing with each other, and then from there on,
Yeah,
it was
I
just
guess
history.
so.
Yeah. From then on, it was just history. That's how it goes.
Yeah, we've known each other for basically the entire time.
Yeah. Basically, our any memories started, we knew each other. It was very interesting because what was it? Then high school. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
We went to two separate schools, but then we went to the same school for high school.
Yeah. And in high school, we all all went to one. Yeah. So I was like, yeah. Well, so anyway, that's how we met everyone. So that's how this whole KPX myth began.
Yep.
Yeah. So anyway, Buzz Lightyear, awesome stuff. Anyway, let's go to the next one. Oh, here we go. Here we go. I mean, MBTI comes up so much, and of course, the question was going to come up: what's your MBTI type? All right. So we're prepared for this. Kazinho, if you want to go talk about it, I will do the test also.
Okay. I've already done my MBTI.
Yeah, so you can go talk about it, or you can make comments. Guys, I have it up. I'm going to take it right in front of you, all right?
Yeah, so
yeah.
Which website is this?
This one is 16 personalities, free personality test.
Okay. This one's not approved by a member of our
Do
board.
you know the approved one? I can go there.
I don't even know if the approved one's free.
Oh,
like I
okay.
said, I did mine in Impulse because I
okay.
use that app anyway.
Okay,
But,
anyway, I'm going to take it here. You guys can take it as whatever you like. So anyway, you can go talk. You can go on follow me when I'm doing so. I'm going to take this.
Yeah,
test.
so-
you regularly make new friends.
I don't have a lot of faith in any of these
Complex
tests,
and
and I
complex
just don't
exciting
believe that most people are static enough that things like this really count measurement. And there's so many things: hormonal changes, circumstance changes, mood changes, food intake changes.
I don't even know. I don't even know how to answer this one. I mean, what? Like
You
sometimes.
usually feel more persuaded. So basically, do you act with your emotions or your thoughts?
I'm more factual. I don't think I'm emotional, but I do get emotional sometimes. So
Then you would have to decide what percentage you get emotional and decide how far to the right you go based on that
Alright.
percentage. Also, there's a lot of user error built into these
your
tests.
living and working spaces are clean and organized. That's a no.
These tests are so easy to game, and I don't want to dox my career,
No pressure.
but these come up a lot in my
Sure.
career,
You find the idea of
And-
working and promoting yourself to strangers very daunting.
and they just get gamed. These tests are so easy to game. You just say, okay, what do I want to be?
Yeah.
I'm going to look at this. I prioritize tasks and plan effectively. Now, I'm going to say, I don't do that. I don't prioritize. I don't plan effectively. I wing things. That's a core trait of mine. But I'm going to go and say, hey, I can think about that one time I did, and I'm going to put it in there because that's what I want to be. And your perception of yourself, unless you're, I don't know, whether you want to say therapy, whether you want to say meditation, whether you want to say ayahuasca to the point of self-realization,
Ayahuasca.
your perception of yourself isn't as
Small
accurate.
mistake causes you to doubt your overall abilities and knowledge. That depends on my mood, but I don't think overall. All right. Yeah, I'm having a difficult time, guys. I'm having a very difficult time. Some of these are just. You guys, if you come to walk up to someone, find interesting, striking up a conversation. Ooh, do I feel comfortable doing that? Isn't that kind of creepy sometimes? I don't know. I feel like neutral about this. I mean, at a party, I would walk up to someone and say hello and stuff, but I'm not gonna walk up to a stranger and do that. I don't like. Whatever. I'll just say disagree. Then you're not really interested in discussions about various interpretations of creative works. Oh, I disagree. I like that.
Well, why don't you disagree more than that then?
Yeah, you know what? You're right. I disagree a lot more than that. You prioritize facts over people's feelings when determining a course of action. Yeah, sure. You often allow the day to unfold without any schedule at all. Yeah. You rarely worry about whether you make a good impression on people you meet. Rarely worry. That's an interesting way to say it. I mean, I worry sometimes. If I want to make a good impression, I'm definitely going to worry. All right, let's say... yeah, okay, let's do that. You enjoy participating in team-based activities. That's a weird one. I kind of do. So I kind of do. You enjoy experimenting with new and untested approach. Wow, okay. Yeah, sure. I like that. I love trying new production styles or production experiments. You prioritize being sensitive over be completely honest. What?
No, you fucking don't.
I don't think so. Because he's like, no. No, you don't. I don't think I can agree to that either. What, am I hard? Like a hard disagree?
No, I think you're right there.
I'm right here? Yeah, okay. All right. You actively seek out new experiences and knowledge areas to explore.
I think you do.
I do? I don't think I'm fully, but okay.
No, I don't think you're 100%.
Yeah, okay. I'll be here. I'll say that. I do. I do like that. You are prone to worrying about things that would take a turn for the worse. Doesn't everyone?
No, but this is like to be 100% agree here would be to struggle with deep anxiety.
Oh, then no, I don't do that. My anxieties are not about that. If I have any, you enjoy solitary hobbies or activities more than group ones. Oof. Do I? I don't know. I like hanging out with people. I do like doing stuff by myself, but I don't know. So everyone
It sounds like you're ending up dead center.
Yeah, everyone. I'm not trying to be difficult, but I'm just like it's just really weird. Some of these questions, like.
And I do want to state the person in our Discord who's a really big fan of MBTI.
Yeah.
Did disavow this test. And look, I'll say this: just because I don't approve of them, and just because there are journals that have approved and not approved, if this helps you relate with yourself, if this makes you feel like helps you understand yourself better, super cool for you. I'm happy. I don't feel it does for me, and I just spend a lot of time with them being gained as tests.
I mean, I think it's very hard
to being largely inaccurate in my field.
That's true. I mean, I just don't like reducing someone to a score of 4 letters. But hey, here we are. You favor efficiency decisions, even if it means disregarding some emotional aspects. Yeah, sure. I agree with that. You prefer to do your chores before allowing yourself to relax. Oh yeah, 100%. I like getting everything done before I relax. In disagreements, you prioritize proving your point over preserving the feelings of others. Yeah. Yeah. You usually wait for others to introduce yourselves first at social gatherings. Sure. Your mood can change very quickly. Well, sometimes it does. I think overall it doesn't. So.
That sounds like you slightly disagree.
Yeah, I don't think it does. This whole area is just so gray to me. I'm like, all right. You're not easily swayed by emotional arguments. Oh, that's true. I said some very questionable things during a debate class in college once. So. Yeah. You often end up doing things at the last possible moment. Oh, yeah, that happens a lot. Yeah.
That's literally the story of my life.
Yeah. You enjoy debating ethical dilemmas. Yes.
Yeah.
Those are fun. Debating. Yeah. You prefer to be around others rather than on your own. No, I'm neutral about that. I like doing solo activities and hanging out with people. I think it's a good balance for everyone. You become bored or lose interest when the discussion gets highly theoretical. No, I disagree. When facts and feelings conflict, you usually find yourself following your heart. No. You find it challenging to maintain a consistent work or study schedule. Ooh, that's an interesting one. You make a consistent work schedule. Sure. No, wait, no, sorry. Yeah, sure. You rarely second guess the choices that you have made. Oh, that's BS. I always second guess, but there's nothing I can do about it. So disagree there. Your friend would describe you as lively and outgoing. Oh, that's an interesting one. That depends who you ask.
I think that depends on your level of intoxication.
Yeah, there we go. So there we go. If I'm inebriated, yeah, there we go. I'll say neutral about this. I don't know. It depends on who you ask. Anyway, let's keep going. You are drawn to various forms of creative expression, such as writing. Sure. I like it. Usually base your choices on objective facts rather than emotional impressions. Sure. You have a to-do list for each day? No. You like to have? No. I don't have one. I don't want to have that. You rarely feel insecure. No, I disagree with that. It happens. You avoid making phone calls. I love talking on the phone. I much rather that than text. So, disagree.
Texting is like one of the worst forms of communication ever.
Yes, it is. You enjoy exploring unfamiliar ideas and viewpoints. Yeah, I love that. Yeah. You can easily connect with people you've just met. Oh.
Let's put you neutral there.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. If we have nothing really in common, then just really, I'm kind of out of it at that point. But if your plans are interrupted, your top priority is get back on track as soon as possible. No, I don't care about that. You're still bothered by mistakes I make a long time ago. I mean, it happens. So, sure. You're not too interested in discussing theories on what the world could look like in the future. Oh, that's disagree. That sounds cool. Your emotions control you more than control them. I disagree with that. When people make decisions, you focus more on how the affected people might feel than on the most logical or efficient. I mean, how they are affected and might feel does play into account of your decision making, especially when you're involved with being a leader, making decisions that affect others. So,
right, but how affected are you? That's the question.
That's true. All right, I would just stand in the middle about that. It does play a part, but your personal work style is closer to a spontaneous burst of energy than organized, because that's for sure. When someone thinks highly of you, you wonder how long it will take to feel disappointed in you. Agree. You would love a job that requires you to work alone most of the time. Sure. I'll agree to that. That sounds cool. You believe that pondering abstract philosophical questions is a waste of time. Disagree. You feel more drawn to busy, bustling atmospheres than to quiet, intimate places. Disagree. If a decision feels right to you, you often act on it without needing further proof. Huh. If a decision feels right to you, you often act without needing further proof? I have no opinion about this. Whatever. Okay. You often feel overwhelmed. Disagree. You complete things methodically without skipping over any steps. Disagree. You prefer tasks that require you to come up with creative solutions rather than call on concrete steps. Agree. That's fun. You're more likely to rely on emotional intuition than logical reasoning and making a choice. No, I disagree with that. You struggle with deadlines. No. You feel confident that things will work out for you. Sure. If you asked me when I was younger, I'd probably say no. Gender. Does this mean anything? Oh, it doesn't mean just.
I think they're just data farming you.
Oh, okay. So no more data farming then. Let's see what we got. INTPA. Logician. Logic and innovative inventors with unquestionable thirst of knowledge. Okay. 54% introverted. 81% intuitive. Very imaginative, open-minded. Thinking. Okay. Focus on objectivity and rationality. Okay. Prospecting. Prospecting individuals are very good at improvising and adapting to opportunities. They tend to be flexible and nonconformists who value novelty above stability. Assertive. Oh, okay. They refuse to worry about too much themselves and self-confident, striving to achieve goals. Okay.
What is the other option aside from assertive there?
Turbulent.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, so let me go back to the beginning. I am a INTPA, logician. Logician. All right, everyone, that's me, INTPA. I don't know what that means, but here we go. I am defined by these letters. So, Kazinho?
Fair. So guys, I already did mine on Impulse.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, probably like 2 weeks ago now.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Will my phone show up? So if you guys can see.
There we go. I see ES. Oh, no. ESTP?
So I am 58% extroverted.
58% extroverted. Cool. You're higher than me. Yes. Cool.
I am 51% sensing instead of intuition.
Ooh, observant. Okay.
I am 100% thinking instead of feeling, which I don't agree with. I think I'm probably more than 75%.
Okay.
And how I organize my life is I'm 92% perceiving instead of judging, or as yours says, prospecting.
Oh, okay.
And apparently, according to Impulse here, 4% of the population is an ESTP. So I kind of feel special, but I don't really believe this test. So maybe I don't feel that special. And more men are ESTPs than women, according to Impulse.
Okay. I don't get those stats, but that's cool. Okay.
Now, I will say, I do agree with some of the things that being energetic, influential, persuasive, I do sell. So, makes sense.
Yeah, you better be.
Not threatened by conflict or criticism. Yeah, I've seen our YouTube comments. I'm still here. Okay. Adaptable and resourceful. Yes, I have to be because I don't know how to make a plan to save my life.
Yeah. I don't like planning either.
Easily become bored. Yep.
Yeah.
Bad long-term planners. Yep. Insensitive and impulsive. Well, maybe I'm insensitive based on some of the comments, but I can be very impulsive. I'm very wing it as a person.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to, I mean, as a joke, apparently other famous ESTPs are Donald Trump. God, please do not fuck that. Now I want to be a different human being. Winston Churchill. Okay.
Winston Churchill?
Madonna. Ernest Hemingway.
Ooh.
Which says a lot about my future because as great of a writer as he has a whole drink named after him. So
yeah. Wow.
Concerning.
Hemingway.
Miley Cyrus.
Wow.
And Jack Nicholson. So I can star in The Shining. There we go.
There we go. All work, no play. Make Kazinho go crazy.
So, but mine didn't have the A or T scale, so I don't know where I fit on there.
Okay. All right.
Now, Adam, do you think yours is accurate of you?
I don't think logician is how I describe myself. I don't think you would say that either. Like,
I don't think you describe yourself as a logician.
Yeah. I mean, you wouldn't say that.
Keyword is bad. Do I believe you're more introverted than extroverted? Yes, but not by much. That checks out.
Okay. Intuitive.
Do I believe intuitive versus
observant? They value originality and focus on hidden meanings and distant possibilities.
Yes, I actually do believe this. I don't know if you're 81%, but yeah, okay. You are more than the other.
Okay. Thinking and feeling. Objectivity and rationality.
You're a thinker more than you're a feeler, probably about 75, 80%, yeah.
Okay. Prospecting. Improvising or adapting to opportunities. They tend to be flexible, nonconformists who value novelty.
I'm going to say you should be over 80% prospecting.
Really? What does this mean? I tend to flexible, nonconformist who value novelty above stability. I do like stability.
Yeah, but you also like a lot of things are let's just do it. Let's just figure it out. We both are like that.
Oh, okay.
Right. Not like, hey, let's sit down, make a plan. It's just like, all right, this is what we're doing.
Okay, so that's what you mean by stability?
The fact that the two of us put together have a schedule for requests is probably the single most impressive thing I've ever seen in my life when you put the two of us together.
I will agree with you with that, but I don't know. The stability thing threw me off. I was just like, what?
Yeah, stability is a strange word.
Yeah, okay. I was like, I like stability.
When you think about stability about somebody who plans their entire life like Elon says he does.
Yeah, right. Anyway, all right. So Kazinho says this pretty much is me, except for minor tweaks. Okay.
So then let's see mine. Do you believe I'm more extroverted than introverted?
Yeah, 100%.
Do you believe I sense more than I'm intuitive?
Wait, hold on. What does that mean again? You sense more? You're more observant, like on this chart? Like it says you're more observant?
Yeah, I would be more observant than intuitive.
So an intuitive individual is very imaginative, open-minded, and curious? So what you're not.
But by the way, I'm only 1% more.
Than what?
Observant than intuitive.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I think you're rather open-minded. And you are curious about things. I don't know. Like that sounds like you're intuitive.
If you guys can see it, it's literally 51-49.
Oh, okay. So. All right then. Yeah, sure.
Oh, screw you, OBS.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Yeah, sure. I agree.
Thinking more than feeling.
Oh man, that's hard to say. I do think you think a lot. You do.
I don't know. I think that if this was 10 years ago, it'd be the other way around. I'd be much more feeling than thinking.
Okay.
That's what happens when you get old, guys. By the way.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I'm definitely not 100% thinking like this test says I am.
Yeah. Okay. That's very interesting. You're 100% thinking only, no feels. Yeah, the robot Kazinho.
And then am I more perceiving than judging? So even more prospecting than you are? Yeah, I believe that. If you want, guys, my wife's in the Discord. Ask her about some of the dates I've taken her on. And on the like third or fourth date, she flat out said, "Are you fucking making this up as you go along?" And I was like, "Yep."
Yep. Yep.
It thankfully, I'm so charming that no, I'm kidding. She had so much pity that she stayed with me.
Yes, so
But
much. Felt sorry.
but yeah, she had to literally say like, "Are you going to actually plan a date?"
She felt sorry for you. I love that. Yeah, all right. I can 100% agree then. Yes, we wing it most of the time. I mean, I don't even like sitting down making plans.
But I remember being an INFJ in college.
Ooh, okay. Man, everyone becomes extroverted as you get older. Well, I don't know. Whatever.
Maybe it's my field. Maybe I had to become.
You had to be, man, doing what you do. You can't. I mean, it's hard to sell as an introvert, but hey, whatever.
Well, some of the best salespeople I've ever met are introverts, and if anyone wants to know why, I'm happy to go into how to sell one day. But it's a science. It's not watching The Wolf of Wall Street. I'll tell you that. So
Dang it.
yeah, it's just not. If you want to be a sustainable salesperson, selling is a game of listening to what the other person needs from you.
Yeah.
And introverts tend to be better listeners.
Yeah. I hear you. Yeah. Totally. Gotta hear. And you gotta listen. More important, just hear. Anyway.
Yeah. Hearing means nothing.
Yeah, you gotta listen. Right. Exactly. Okay. Cool. Yeah, that's our MBTI, everyone. Nothing else to really say.
And you know what? To the person who said I would hate that question, I don't necessarily hold a lot of validity to the test. That was pretty fun.
Yeah, it's fun. All right, everyone. INTPA for me, and Kazinho, you were the ESTP.
ESTP
Yeah.
hyphen question mark.
Okay. Gotcha. All right, everyone. Take a screenshot. Quote us. Here we go. Kazinho, Adam, you're acting like you're MBTIs. All right. Thank you again.
You know what? At 5,000 subscribers, we'll take the test again.
Oh, yeah? Yeah, let's see how it goes then. Yes. So anyway, thank you for this question. That was very fun to do.
It was super fun.
Yeah, that was really fun. So anyway, let's keep moving on. If your channel wasn't about doing reactions, what would it be about? Huh. All right. You weren't doing reactions.
Cooking or sim racing?
Yeah, I'll say that. I like cooking a lot. That's fun. I just don't like watching cooking YouTube channels. They're just really, I don't know. I just don't like them. Like they all eventually do the same thing. Like they all start doing all the recipes they can. They start doing like these more viral things. They're like, oh, this movie has a cool spaghetti recipe. Let's see if we can do it better. Or I know eventually everyone's just like, oh, can I make better food than Taco Bell or whatever? I don't know. It's like whatever. I don't really like watching food channels, but food channels cooking is fun. It's good. Sim racing, yeah.
Super fun. And sim racing, something that we're both super big into.
Yeah, sim racing is great. Very cool. It's an expensive hobby, anyone. Before we dive into it, it's a very
sim racing, space sims, which I'm super
any
into.
sim is
and any simulation. Once you get into needing gear for it, guys, Jesus Christ.
God, guys, if you guys want a money dump in your life, go right ahead. Join any of the sim. If it was a Microsoft Flight Simulator, you want to play Star Citizen, you want to go racing, go do iRacing, you just go. Dump all your money in your time.
Just do it. You'll make a return. You will make the money back per hour of enjoyment.
Yes, in enjoyment. Yes. There is no return on investment though. Like
no return on investment.
No return on investment, but yes. So anyway, yeah, I guess that's something we would do. I mean, I just like music so much. You're probably doing some other music stuff. I don't know. Like
yeah, maybe some of that.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's pretty much what we would do. Yeah, cooking's fun. Sim racing's fun. So yeah, anyway, thanks for this question. Makes us think a little bit.
I guess we got to cook on the channel now just to prove we would do it.
You know what? If you guys want, let's do a live stream of us cooking in the kitchen. We will make them. We will just do something crazy. Noodles. Yo, let's do the hand pulled noodles. We'll pull noodles on camera. If you guys want that, of course. If you guys don't want it, you won't comment on it. But anyway.
Yeah, they'll just ignore that we ever said this and be like,
And they're like, what? What? So anyway, let's see what is it. Thank you again for this question. A lot to think about here. What if we do if we didn't do this? Anyway, what's your favorite movie of all time? Oh dear, this is a loaded question. It's very hard.
I can't pick one. I have three.
All right, go ahead.
We agree on one. City of God.
City of God, fantastic. That's in my top also. Great movie.
Fight Club and Requiem for a Dream.
Ooh, good picks. Good picks. No particular ranking, or you just
No
saying-
particular ranking.
Gotcha. I'll say the same thing. Oh no, sorry.
I
I'll say
think Fight Club used to be one, but I don't think I'd pick it as number one anymore.
Gotcha. I think Fight Club's a very good movie. Everyone out there, we are big fans of Fincher. He is an amazing director. But
Yeah, huge fans of Fincher.
Fight Club's very cool.
And
movie.
if you go back in our video history, you can see who we're not fans of.
Yeah, there we go. He does a lot of never mind. Anyway. So all right. Good choices. I would say same thing, no particular ranking. I love City of God, fantastic movie. I really like Spirited Away, Princess Mononoke.
Phenomenal movie.
Yeah. Not any Ghibli movie, but Ghibli movies are pretty high ranking
Just
for me.
about any.
Yeah, Ghibli's really good, everyone. I'm a huge fan of Ghibli. Kazinho's the same. But Spirited Away and Princess Mononoke, I will lean towards Princess Mononoke. That one was just a very, very, very well done movie. But that there's some other
I'm
ones.
not going to out what my username was, but a typo error of a translation that we watched.
Oh, I remember the Bimper. Yeah,
Changed my gaming username for about 10 years.
yeah, the Bimper. I loved it. You know when the subs go bad, it's so
Yep.
fun when that happens.
When they replace every E with a B for the entire movie.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, we're huge movie buffs. I'm a huge movie buff. At least I can say that.
He's bigger than me.
Yeah. There's a lot of great movies out there. You know, No Country for Old Men. There Will Be Blood.
Oh, phenomenal movie. God damn it. Now I need to replace one of my three movies.
Which one?
God
What?
damn it,
What?
I don't know now.
Oh, okay. You don't even know, right? There's so many good ones. That's why it's a very loaded question. Thank you for asking it, but it's just I can't pick one. Like, I mean, even when it goes to TV shows, like I have one favorite TV show, but like I can't even like. I mean, actually, that's easier to answer. Actually, a TV show I have a favorite one. Anyone out there? It's Mad Men. That's my favorite TV show of all time.
Mad Men was a phenomenal show.
Yeah, great TV show. After that, I have a lot of.
Mad Men is what Succession wanted to be.
Oh, I wouldn't even mention Succession and Mad Men in the same sentence, but yeah, there we go.
Succession fans think it belongs in the same conversation.
Oh,
we
yeah.
we have to take it away from them.
I also say no. You guys are just flat out wrong. But anyway, so
Yeah.
yeah. So anyway, yeah. I know you asked about movie, but I just had to say I really love TV. Also, I love all of this. But yeah. There's a ton of good movies. I like even like what's that movie with the war movie Black Hawk Down? Like that's
Phenomenal movie.
That's not even a great movie technically, but it's a good movie. It's really good. Like Ridley Scott did right by that. There was just a very nice.
He did. And look, it is for anyone watching it today who wasn't alive when that happened. It's probably a lot less impactful for you, but the movie is still very impactful.
Yeah, it's one of the
That
better war
scene
movies.
in the helicopter, I will never forget.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's very good. If you want to see a lot of actors that are like, oh wow, that's the guy from Modern Family. Oh wow, that's Jamie Lannister. What the heck? There's so many of them. Like Orlando Bloom's in it, Ewan McGregor's in it. Just very cool movie overall. I'm like, it's not good just because the actors are in there, but like very good. It's not even a great movie technically. It does drag on at some points, but anyway, it's not a movie review. I'm just saying, even like something like that. That's just a very nice movie I can watch over and over. Oh, I will say one thing. What I characterize as a good movie is a movie I can watch over and over. Like I would no problem watching it again. So anyway,
Yeah, really strange pick. I think Man on Fire even belongs in that conversation.
Ooh, with Denzel.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I need to rewatch that to really.
Also,
say
one of my
else,
favorite quotes in any movie ever.
Oh yeah, you say that a lot. It's my job to
Forgiveness is
facilitate.
between man and God. It's my job to arrange the meeting.
Yeah, badass. It's badass. It's very good. Yeah. I mean, I have a ton of movies I hate, but we're not getting into that. If you want to see a video about that, don't even hesitate to ask. We will 100% dunk on movies we don't like. There is too many.
Yeah, we will. We are happy to watch a movie and then immediately record a video, post reaction, or live stream with no
100%.
1000% happy to.
Oh my god. So anyway, thank you again for this question. A little loaded, but I hope we gave you enough of a spread of what we're into. So let's move on to the next question. Here we go. You're giving songs you listen to a score out of 13. Can you each give an example of a song you would give 13 and 1 or 0 if it goes to that? Ooh. All right. All right. This is a big one.
I have some examples we universally agreed on.
Okay. Go.
Stop me if I... do we want to start with the ones or the 13th?
Let's start with the ones. Let's start on the bottom. So I'll try to pull them up as you say.
So we picked for both, by the way, and this was very hard to do.
Yeah.
What I didn't want to do, or I think Atom agrees, is what I didn't want to do is make one of each, and then you guys can say, not just you guys, maybe we also can fall into this argument where we can say, stylistically, you like that better or like this worse, and that's why it's a 1 or what, that's why it's 13, that's why other things won't hit that. So we've tried to create examples that are across several genres, so that way we can have a quality benchmark of what we view as each one of these, rather than a style benchmark.
Yeah. Gotcha. All right.
In the one category, we have Bad Girls Club by Falling in Reverse.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Yeah, Bad Girls
I
Club,
thought
everyone.
this song was a 1 when I first heard it. I think even without the bridge, which is one of the most wretched things I've heard in the world, this song is still a 1.5. And unlike some other songs that we spoke about earlier in this video, like Gucci Gucci by Creation,
Yeah.
it's not enjoyable despite being noise.
Yes.
And it just doesn't get... There's nothing redeeming about this song, in my opinion.
Oh, my goodness. It is.
The fact that it's sung like an emo song, but it's trying to be an electronic song. It has chanting and cheerleader crap in the middle. It just makes no... His voice is wretched. Thank God we didn't cover that Falling in Reverse song 3 weeks ago, because then there'd be Falling in Reverse fans here blowing us up. But his voice is wretched in this song. The production is just trash.
It is. Yeah, this is... Guys, listen to this song. It's not good. It's obvious. It is. Oh, my goodness. 100% agree here. Anything else you want to say about Falling in Reverse? Or Bad Girls?
No, that's it.
Okay.
That's it.
Well, we'll leave it at there.
A song that is objectively a 1, but I almost want to give a 1.1 because a League of Legends fan used it as a cover for a League of Legends Songs of the Rift competition. Riot sponsored, asked fans to remix songs to be about League of Legends. This was like in season 1, so if you guys were playing back then in our Discord, you may know this. If not, whatever. Is Friday by Rebecca Black. And it was remixed to a much better version called LOL Time. So if you type in LOL Time on YouTube, LOL Time Summoners of the Songs of the Rift on YouTube, guys, you will have a very good time with that if you've ever played League of Legends. But this song...
Oh.
I mean, hearing her voice on this song, I'm not sure Rebecca deserved a career, but she definitely was never going to get one after this.
You know what's funny? She has a YouTube career now.
I know.
Yeah.
But it's over.
This song was horrific when it came out. It's still horrific to this day. What else needs to be said? Like, it's Friday.
All you need to know is yesterday was Thursday.
I gotta get down on Friday.
It's like there are like collections of worst lyrics ever written, and I feel like maybe 70% of those lines were written by Future, but Rebecca Black holds maybe 15 of the other 30% in this one song alone.
Yeah, this was... Oh, my God. I don't know the details of it, but god dang, it doesn't matter. That final product was... Whew. Jeez. Anything else about Rebecca Black?
No, that's it.
No. That's all we're going to give.
And
okay.
The third one that we agreed on is Everywhere I Go by Hollywood Undead.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah.
Now, Hollywood Undead was always way overrated by scene kids. This band is just freaking noise. And I was already against them because they're effectively a band of like 6 vocalists, all of which sound like trash. They can't rap. They can't sing. They didn't have good yelling voices. They couldn't scream. The producers that produced their music were awful. They even stole an Ozzy Osbourne, the Crazy Train riff, and destroyed it in one of their songs. But this song is so wretched, starting with a chant that I don't even know if you can say in 2024. And then going with everything after that is just freaking noise. It is so grating on the ears. There's nothing redeeming about it. I literally can't find one thing that I would say is good about this track. Not one thing.
100% agree with you. I never liked Hollywood Undead, and I don't
Most of their discography, in my opinion, will fall between a 1.5 and 2.5.
Man, they're like a terrible Slipknot. Even worse than that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what they are.
Yeah.
They're like if you try to make Slipknot, but bad.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. Yeah. So Hollywood Undead, everyone, don't check them out. Or if you just want to hear the train wreck, go ahead. So.
Yeah, guys. Potential trigger warning for the chant in the beginning. It's not okay.
Yeah. So, gotcha. Anything else? No, there's nothing else to say about Hollywood Undead. So, do you have another one or?
We have Swagger Jagger by Cher Lloyd.
Oh. Oh God, I remember hearing this. Swagger Jagger. There we go. This is pretty terrible, everyone. No doubt. This one's
It's just it doesn't know whether it's a pop song. It doesn't know whether it's a club banger. This song has no idea what it is, and it tries to be all of it and fails all of it miserably.
terrible. Just absolutely terrible. Yes, 100% agree. I don't even know anything else by Cher Lloyd. I don't want to know anything else by Cher Lloyd. So.
And it's the only song I know by her.
Okay. I mean, I think that's enough. So.
I think there's a reason I heard this song and I was like, nope, over.
Hey, maybe she had a comeback story, but I'm like, I'm not really inclined to.
I wasn't listening to it.
Yeah. Okay. Gotcha.
Okay, so do you have any comments on ones or anything else you want to add to the really low category or any color? If not, I can get to the 13s.
No, I don't think I have anything to add. These are just terrible songs. And this is, want to say once, everyone, this is not so bad it's good. This is not that at all. Like,
No. Gucci. So bad it's good.
Yeah. This
One
is just,
thought, two thought, red thought, blue thought by Young Gravy. So bad it's good. Okay.
what's that other one? THE?
THE. The hardest ever by Will.i.am.
That is so good.
J-Lo.
J-Lo's
and
on
Mick
there.
Jagger. So bad it's good.
Yeah. It's
The other four songs we just said,
Yeah.
just horrible.
Yeah. Just bad, everyone. So, anyway, let's go on. Let's do it. The 13s.
All right, let's get straight to the 13s. So we said earlier in this video that a few songs will be coming back. Goodbye Sky Harbor by Jimmy Eat World.
What a song. What a song, everyone. If you don't know, this is the closer off Clarity. Oh, my Lord.
What we said was the best album. This is the closer. This song is so good. It inspired me to read the book that I was referencing. The book is A Prayer for Owen Meany.
Yeah, Owen
if
Meany.
you have not read the book and you are interested in reading and like semi-contemporary American literature, A Prayer for Owen Meany is a phenomenal book.
Yes.
Goodbye Sky Harbor is an out-of-this-world track.
Yes.
A lot of the sentences, it's telling a story of a scene in that book. And the emotions delivered with, the instrumentation, the outro, and the layering on it. This track is so freaking out of this world.
Oh, I'm singing now. Oh, it's so good. Yes, everyone, it is a 16-minute song. It is. But I 100% guarantee you will not walk out of there disappointed. It is a journey of it. There is a shorter version that they play live sometimes. And unfortunately, I don't think that version does it justice. It's fine.
No, I don't. I would never listen to the shorter version.
The 16-minute one is just, that's the one, the original one that closes the album. And what an album! We talked about it before. This is a very good album.
That's their best work in my opinion.
100% is the best work, no doubt about it. I don't know if I would recommend it as a first listen to a lot of people. A lot of people would just be like, I don't know. It's mainly Goodbye Sky Harbor. Like, it's just such a hefty track. I don't think people would be like.
Yeah, I think they still have a lot of songs that are easier to digest before it.
Yes, there's a lot of good songs. Lucky Denver Mint. Right, we got like
Clarity itself.
Clarity is a good song. Yeah, this is just amazing. But
all 2394.
I would recommend that this one you listen on headphones. It is
1000%. If not headphones, studio monitors if you have them.
Yeah, studio monitors or just somewhere quiet. This is. You can put this on in a car, but I don't think it does it justice. Like, you should really listen
unless
to it.
unless you paid for the rip-off upgraded audio package in your car.
Right, and I think that you should try to focus a little bit on this one. This song is there's a lot going on. But anyway, so yeah, I 100% agree. Goodbye Sky Harbor is up there. That's a 13 out of 13 for me. This song was, once I first heard it, I was like, this is amazing, and over time it got better and better. It's very good. So okay, Goodbye Sky Harbor.
Okay, the second one that we agreed on is the combination of
Oh, yes.
10,000 Days 1 and 2 by Tool. So
Yes.
the song is split into two parts on the album. 10,000 Days
Yes.
Part 1, 10,000 Days Part 2, or I'm sorry, Wings for Mary Part 1
Yes.
and 10,000 Days, which is Wings for Mary Part 2.
Yes. And well, guys, once again, combined, it's like 17 minutes. Yes.
17 minutes.
Once again.
And but combined with headphones on, out of this world gorgeous. The story behind it, if you're interested in reading into lyrics and what it's about, very deep, very impactful. If you can relate to it in the slightest, it will probably make you cry.
It's very good.
But
yes,
the everything about it, the soundscaping, the vocals, the production, the mixing, it is out of this world.
Spectacular. It's nothing else to say. This is when I first heard this, and then I heard that the lead singer could not do this live because it's too emotional for him. It's a very personal story.
He will not play this live anymore.
Yes.
Full stop.
Full stop. It's too emotional. It's too much. It's too much close to his heart. I agree. It's a lot. This song is amazing. Just like Goodbye Sky Harbor, it's just full of emotion that you cannot even run away. Like there's no other way to look at it. It's just, jeez. Oh my god. Yes.
It's insane.
Yes.
By the way, while we have this track up, there is only one bad track on this entire album, and it's called Vigente Tres. It's the last track. You don't even ever have to listen to it. You can hide it from the album and just listen to the rest of this album.
Yes.
In its glory all the time. This
right
album is
fantastic.
into
Yeah,
right into if you're into percussion. The drummer on that track, Danny Carey, who we call the best drummer in the world,
Yeah.
crushes it. Lyrically, that song's amazing. Also, it's not a 13. It's why we didn't mention. It's why we mentioned Wings for Mary Part 1 and Part 2.
Yeah.
But so many good tracks in this album.
This album is solid, everyone. This is 10,000 Days is a fantastic album by Tool. Is it my favorite by them? I don't know.
It's definitely not mine.
I would have to go look into it deeper, but there's just so many good tracks. It begins off like crazy, then you go into that, then you get the pot, you go into Lost Key. Oh my god, Rosetta Stone. Oh, anyway, we can gush.
Yeah,
about
Lost
this one.
Keys into Rosetta Stone. That is a trip.
Yeah. So, guys, if you want to give it a chance, 10,000 Days is a very nice starting point. I would say.
I'd say it's the easiest starting point for Tool.
Yeah, easy starting.
Next to the song "Sober."
Sober is a very good one. Check that out by them. Yes, Tool is awesome. But I do understand there's a lot to get into, and especially if you're not into prog metal or whatever you want to call them.
Yeah, if you're not into prog metal, if you're not into they're very philosophical.
But if you're into art, I hate saying this, artistic things, more pushing the boundaries of artism, art could be.
Yep.
They do that. Full stop. That's why they call my attention. They do it. Oh my god. Just anyway. Okay, cool. So, Wings for Mary, 10,000 Days. Very good. That's a 13. 100% agree. All right, let's go.
Thing About Me, I'm Dying of Thirst by Kendrick Lamar.
There we go.
On an album that's arguably a 13 out of 13.
Yeah? Yeah, there we go. Sing About Me, I'm Dying of Thirst. Fantastic song. Very good. I love Kendrick Lamar. I cited this album as one of my favorites. So now it is just an absolute amazing project of storytelling, thematic qualities, great music in general, rap.
So freaking good.
What a storyteller he was here.
I mean, still is. To be fair, even in his later music, which we maybe, and I've due to the rap beef recently that happened between him and Drake, I've gotten into some of the album that I skipped, Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, and his storytelling is not changed at all. In fact, his emotional delivering on the storytelling is getting better. I just didn't like the musical direction as much.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah.
But the culmination of the music, the voicing, the lyrics, the way he delivers on this album, the way he delivers on this song, I will say this is not a song where he's going to rap about how he's the best. No, this is a song that you're going to read the lyrics and you're going to find out what each of the 3 verses are about. And you'll just say, oh, that's dark. That's deep.
Yes.
He's telling you a story about where he came from.
Yes.
He's telling you a story about people where he came from, that he grew up with. And it bites. And his delivery on it is amazing.
Yeah.
And then gets into how that affected him. and then there's a big musical change in the middle, and we'll let you figure that out. But this, as a track, as the way it affects you, as the way it's made, as the way it's delivered, I can't say this. If I had to pick one hip hop song that's a 13 out of 13, it's this track.
Yeah. One does agree with you. What a track. Kendrick. I still love you, but I wish we could. Anyway, I wish you go back to some of this, but anyway, this is just. Maybe you can't. This is just such from your soul and your heart. I don't think you can visit that.
I will say some of what came after is worth giving another try, and I've realized that. I think maybe I wanted too much of this from his work that came after it.
That happens all the time. I think the same thing. Yeah.
And on revisit, I like the other work better than I did, but this is still his greatest body of work by far.
Gotcha. Yeah. Good stuff, everyone. Check this out. It's a very good track. Anything else you want to say?
And then I have a song that I personally feel is a 13, but you said you have one that you personally feel is, so I'll let you go first.
Okay, sure. I think everyone can guess what it is. It's this song.
Oh, why? Yep.
Oh, why?
If She Knows by J. Cole, that's definitely not 13 out of 13, and I love J. Cole.
Absolutely not. That's not it. Yes, it is OY by Bala Macabre. I consider it as a 13 out of 13. This track to me is just, it's kind of like the pinnacle of music to me. Very nice, very well done. Such an amazing use of all kinds of sounds. Ambient sounds, recordings that he did, recordings he found online. There's a weird high-pitched sample in there of a vocal sample. Everything put together. And one of the motifs in the song is that there's a tree falling. There's the sound of a tree falling, and it's just such a very good combination of the whole soundscape. I don't want to say in the words. It's just I'm just failing to describe what I'm really feeling about it. Give it a listen if you want. If you're into that kind of atmospheric, if you're into this really crazy landscape, soundscapes. So I consider it as a 13. OY from Bala Macabre off the album Wonder. So there we go.
Fair. And then mine is a song that I actually don't even think most other Nine Inch Nails fans would pick. And it is And All That Could Have Been.
There we go.
I think we finally have a song that's below 5 minutes here. And our 13 out of 13s. Is it actually below 5 minutes?
6 minutes, actually.
Oh, fuck, I lied. Sorry, guys.
Oh, how could you? But anyway. Yes, I don't know the song.
But there's, from the soundscaping of the song, the way that when he sings the really dark and desperate and poetically written verses, he's under the track, like muffled under the track, and he's describing it as like whatever's happened is fading, like Shrek's fading away in the snow, and it almost sounds like he's underneath a blizzard as the guitar goes to the chorus that comes in when the keys start, and he starts singing this very deep, depressing, with an extremely hopeless sounding vocal delivery chorus that then goes into this bridge, where the climax of the bridge is, whether or not it's intentional, whether or not he recorded it and the song was so emotional that his voice actually cracked when he hits the climax, or he chose to do that because that accentuates how emotional that part is, but he audibly makes a mistake on the recording when he hits the climax of the bridge. And that sells the emotion so much harder because his voice is cracking. It's like somebody who can't speak anymore because they were crying.
Yeah.
And then when it comes back in with the percussion and the keys and the guitar pounding, like the world is falling down around him as he's saying the chorus again, and you have the Trent Reznor choir coming and backing up Trent Reznor lead, it is out of this world through the end. And the emotional delivery is just so intense.
There we go. Yes. I do know the song. I will have to listen to it more. Just consider 13, but it's a good song, everyone. This is 100% a great song. So, anything else you want to say about this? I mean, you can keep gushing all over if you want.
No, I think that's pretty fair level setting. I think most Nine Inch Nails fans would be, why didn't you pick Mr. Self-Destruct or March of the Pigs? And, well, I don't think they're 13 out of 13s. That's all.
Well, there we go. Yeah. So, there we go. And All That Could Have Been. What a title. So, all right. I don't think there's anything else about 13s, right? That's pretty much what we have.
There might be answer the entire question.
There might be some others, but like these are the ones we always, yeah, okay. So, alrighty then, let's move on then. Thank you for this amazing question. It's a heavy one, but I think we did a pretty good job.
Oh, and if there is a zero, it's Everywhere I Go by Hollywood Undead, but I don't think we're messing with zeros.
No, we got 1 out of 13, everyone. So,
We're also just guys. I know that some of you are really passionate about your fandoms. We are really passionate about what we're fans about. We are not ever going to break the 13 scale. We've already extended the scale to 13 to allow more nuance in the middle. We will not be giving 14s. We'll not be giving 15s. It does not exist in our scale.
No, it's 13 or bust. There we go. Anyway, yes, thank you again for this question. Very heavy. I think we did a pretty good job of explaining it. If you want to have any more questions about it, or you guys want to talk about some 13s you know, go ahead. I would love to hear that. So let's move on. You guys plan to delve into group discographies in the future, i.e. album listens, or sticking with requests indefinitely? Yeah. I mean, that's not...
Yeah.
Yes. I mean...
We've talked about this. We've talked about different ways to do this, which I think will voice to you guys in a format that won't take up 33% of the watch time of this video.
Yes.
And maybe get you guys to pull in on what you would like to see the most. But we've talked about doing revisits of certain groups and like revisits of albums. How we would structure that both for ourselves and for YouTube and for you guys to enjoy the listen. But we don't want to stick with requests indefinitely. I'll be honest, one of the things that we credit to having all of you guys follow us is we just asked you what you wanted us to do and we were happy to do it. Yeah. And that's why we have a community as great as you guys. Yes. We want to continue to be doing some things that are not just pure requests. We need to carve out a little more time to be able to do those things.
Yes.
But no, we don't want to just do requests forever. We would love to be able to do album listens or discographies or full sit down just conversations on groups or artists or genres or movies or anything.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Yes. So please, if you want it, be vocal about it. Tell us. Not being annoying, but be annoying to us. Say to you, hey, I would love to hear you listen to this album. I'd like to hear you guys just talk about it. Don't tell us. That'd be good. We're here for that. We're here for that. You guys have been great, and so we have no problem hearing what you want us to do. 100%. So, great question. Yes, we are going to be doing a lot more. Don't worry about it. We just need to we've got to carve some time out for this. Let's go. What are your favorite groups so far? For Adam, I guess it's just who your favorite groups are in general. So I'm guessing.
All right, you can go first. You say them on every video, so they should be no surprise for you.
There should be no surprises here. I'm guessing you're talking about K-pop groups. So here we go.
I'm assuming two.
What?
I'm assuming this is about K-pop.
Yeah. I'm assuming it's about K-pop. So anyway, I said this all the time before. So anyway, I'm an IVE, Dive, main. That's number one for me. And then it's New Jeans. Then of course it's aespa. Now this is subject to change. It's not just set in stone. These are my favorite groups right now. I would say they're my favorite three modern groups. So there we go.
Okay.
Yeah. What you got?
And then once again, strictly K-pop. But after yesterday, it only took 5 songs for Mamamoo to come to top spot for me.
Yeah, Mamamoo.
Full stop. Mamamoo's top spot. I'm trying not to spoil myself so I can still do first reactions when we get to more Mamamoo.
Yes.
After Mamamoo would actually come G Idol.
Yeah.
Somebody in our Discord this morning asked me about KDA, and I realized I liked the energy that G Idol had long before I was even ever doing this channel. Because I remember when KDA entered League of Legends, and I remember I listened to a few songs them this morning. I was like, oh, I remember these. At first, I thought I only remembered one, but I remembered more than one, and I was like, oh, this is actually really good. Nice. Now, but I think about like what G Idol was doing and pushing the boundaries and some of, in my opinion, a little bit in what we were doing and what we were seeing that day. I was a big fan of that. And then my third spot is a toss-up, and I'm just going to say why. It's a toss-up between Stray Kids, which I'll get into in a second while they're not here alone, and XG, which, despite everyone hating us for our one video about XG's new song, even though every XG fan I've talked to in real life hates the song, is XG. I love what the performers can do individually. I'm just not entirely sold on the project as a total. And Stray Kids, I love what the performers can do individually, including, and they're here because including so much of the self-production of the music, the self-writing of the music. Some of the most impressive I've heard the Stray Kids individually, though, is when they weren't recording as Stray Kids. It's when they were recording as Felix alone. Is when they were recording as 3 Raksha. And I want that level of impressiveness out of them on a CD. I want that level. I want that level of passion about the project. I want that level of go hard. I want that level of performance on an actual album track. And I think maybe, and we come to one of the things I struggle with, which is too many cooks in the kitchen when it comes to vocally. There's so many such talented members of Stray Kids that sometimes they get stuck to like 2 lines a song.
Yes. Yes.
And as good as the beat is, as good as the song is, as good as delivery is, the best stuff I've heard is when the individuals were allowed to shine separately from that conglomerate. And that's why I can't say, and I think about it more and more, and that's why I actually can't say, I don't know if they really are top 3 for me, because I want to hear them more separately.
Fair.
So that's where I am with the top 3 so far.
Okay.
And G Idol's literally there because of Senorita.
Gotcha. My God, it's so powerful. Yeah, there we go. So, yeah, I will say one thing. I don't feel the same way about Stray Kids either. As a project, I'm saying I like them, but as a project, they just don't hit it for me. But anyway,
I think we agree in theory, just different ways of voicing it, because I like them, I like the production, but then when I hear the music, I just feel like none of them are really on it because they only get 2 seconds.
Yeah, there we go. We can go in more detail about it some other time, but yeah, whatever. This is a pretty good one. Yeah. So anyway, that's our favorite groups so far. So let's see what's next. Thank you for this question, though. Make it, put it in the stone for us. What is Adam's ultimate favorite K-pop group now?
I think you just answered.
I think I just answered that, right? So, yeah, it's IVE. I can expand on this. I said it before in the Discord. My favorite all time is AOA for K-pop, but that's not now. They're done. So you can quote me on that. AOA was my ultimate favorite. Is my ultimate favorite K-pop group, and right now IVE is my favorite. So there we go.
My favorite's also done. To anyone.
Yes, they're done, but they could be coming back. Who knows? Who knows?
We'll
anyway,
see.
Let's see. Anyway, great question. Thank you. Let's move on to the next one. If you were to pick the 3 best songs and 3 worst ones out of the songs you reacted to so far, what would they be? Holy jeez. 3 best songs and the 3 worst ones. Oh, man. I think the worst ones are pretty easy. Okay.
Yep, worst ones. All right. Say the first one on 3.
1, 2, 3. Imagine Dragon.
Eyes Closed, Imagine Dragons. Yep.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Wasn't even a K-pop song, guys.
No.
But one of the first
seen that one.
song reviews we did. None of you probably watched this video. One of our first YouTube comments ever was somebody giving us an eye roll emoji on this video.
They're goated. They're like, what? We're like, wow.
Yep. If we ever release merchandise, it's going to be there. Just like with the guy who came to every video saying sayonara buck us because we weren't playing Stray Kids enough. But that song is maybe one of the worst songs I've ever heard in my life.
That was horrific.
Not a 1, but it's really close.
Really close. The ones we reacted to. Oh my God. Yeah. So yeah, Eyes Closed by Imagine Dragons. Terrible. Terrible. Whatever you want to say. I mean, the next one I already have in my mind, but like,
yep.
It's the Nightwish one. I really did not enjoy that.
Nope, that's one of my 3
Perfume,
worst.
Perfume, was it Perfume of the Timeless? That was
Perfume of the Timeless.
That was horrible. Even worse, kind of in some ways, because it wasted our time. It was like a long track. They even wasted our time with the music video.
The song was only made to have that awful CGI art project go on forever in the background. Oh. The intro was basically copy pasta of itself to make time until the song. The chorus the band has a phenomenal singer that they hit as far into the track as possible for the entire song.
Right.
And then what the hell was that outro? and guys, I hate to say this. This might ruffle some feathers if we have any symphonic metal bands here. But just because you're putting strings and orchestral instruments on top of the guitar lines playing the same basic chord progression, same basic tempo, same 4/4 that everyone else is doing, doesn't make the music any more musical.
Yeah, 100%.
Doesn't make it any more artistic.
Correct.
It might make it sound it, but it doesn't make it.
Correct. It's just tone. Come on, people.
Exactly. It's just tone. It's just voicing.
Yeah.
And that song had no direction at all, in my opinion.
What's worse is that we've read some things about them, and it just makes our thoughts even more concrete. Like,
Hmm.
They may have be having a lot of discord in their band. I don't know. I don't want to speak for it, but still, like, sounds like they have some discord within them. But anyway,
The band sounds like it's one man's ego versus four other people.
correct. Yeah. So that's a terrible one. So I no 100% that one. For a third one, like, I mean, you can just guess.
I have a nomination.
All right, go.
Lose My Breath.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's up for there. That song is just the worst radio filler I've ever. Not worst. Well, maybe, but it's just radio filler. I don't even. That was not a Stray Kids song. That was not a Puth song. I don't know
That's the thing.
where
We got so much hate for not liking the song. I flat out said this song is an insult to Stray Kids.
Yeah, this was not Stray Kids' best. This is not even up to their snuff usual. Like, oh my god. Oh,
I don't think they're proud of singing that song.
That was. If there's any song you would say that was made in a boardroom, that was made in a goddamn boardroom. That was like even worse than that. This is so uninspired. I don't even
think Charlie Puth is proud that song came out. And I don't even rate Charlie Puth. I think he's really average, and he's also problematic. Apparently, I'm learning. Yeah. I've learned since that video. I had no idea.
Right.
But I don't even think that Charlie Puth is proud of that disaster piece.
No.
And
100%. I don't. He has better songs than that. Come on, just like. Oh no, not up to snuff to either of them. Just. Yeah. So anyway, yeah. Quote us on that. I was gonna quote what was the other one? I mean, that XG song is better than that song at least, but I still don't like that XG song. Woke Up, so whatever.
Oh yeah, that's pretty bad too.
Yeah.
But I think Lose My Breath is worse.
Yeah, Lose My Breath is definitely worse. But I still stand by what I said. I do not like that song. I have not listened to it since then. So.
No, I have. It was with somebody that the same XG fan, one of the same XG fans I was quoting. I said I don't like it in real life, and as a joke, we listened to it and we were like, wow, it's crap. Yeah,
I want to say one thing. I've heard that some people say that I say it's not XG. I'm like, that's not up to their snuff. Watch our second video we did on XG. They did much better than that. Technicalities on rap.
Individually, they are so talented.
Yeah, awesome. It's not up to their snuff. That's what I said. It's not up to XG's usual game. Like, they done so much better than that, and this one was just, oof. All right. But anyway.
So guys, I want to chime in here with something that we repeat all the time, but I don't think it can be said enough. Okay. When you're a fan of something, you're doing the right thing by saying this is below your standards. You're holding the people that you have a lot of respect for accountable, and part of respect is being held accountable.
Yes.
Right? Not just letting you get away with whatever you want. It's like when you have a friend and, I go to Adam, does my hair look good today? And my hair looks like I took the buzzer to it myself and chopped it all off. If he has any care for me, he's going to tell me, you need to see a barber. And it should be the same thing when you respect or have love or have affection for something else. You should hold it accountable to something. You should hold it to a standard and be able to say, this is below you.
Yeah. This is not up to your usual standard. Yeah, it's true. Like, hey, I have to stand by what I said. And, if I'm not alpha for that, I'm not alpha for that. But anyway, whatever. So, all right. That's a nomination. But anyway, those are the three worst ones. The three best songs, I mean.
You go with your three, I'll go with my three.
All right, you guys already know that kind of stuff. Oh, that's quite hard. All right. Senorita's definitely up there. What a great track. Really funny how people say that's the one they don't talk about. But, like, okay. That's just a fantastic track. So, anyway, Senorita. You want to throw one out here? Let's see. What else we got?
Senorita's not mine, so you stole one from me.
Okay. So, we both got on that. What else is there? I mean, am I allowed to say Ives stuff? Because I already know.
100%. Why wouldn't you be?
All right. I'll drop a little thing here. None of the songs we reviewed about Ives so far are in my top songs of Ives. So, watch out for part 2, everyone. So,
all right. So, okay. Song we've reviewed on this channel.
Yeah. So, a song we reviewed on this channel, I would say, ETA. I just love that song too much for New Jeans. Another one, Reaction. I really did enjoy. Was it Dreamcatchers? And that one, and I really did enjoy Mamamoo. That was really good. So it's kind of hard to pick between there. Give me a minute. I'll try to pick one. You can go on.
No, this was really hard for me because I'm going to understand. There were a lot of contenders I had to cross off here. So I'm going to start with what I crossed off. I had to cross off Deja Vu by Dreamcatcher.
Oof.
I had to cross off Megaverse by Stray Kids.
Yeah.
I had to cross off Oh My God by G Idol. I had to limit myself to one of the three being Mamamoo songs instead of three of the three.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay.
shout out to the person who recommended Mamamoo, because we're just trying not to use any names in this video because we didn't ask anyone. We
Yeah.
didn't forget your name.
Yeah.
But shout out, all three of them could easily be in the top three for me. I had to cross out that final XG song that we listened to that we both really liked, that I'm just blanking on the name right now.
The final one.
And I narrowed it down to Senorita,
Okay.
to Hip by Mamamoo,
Okay.
and to I Am.
Ooh. But I've. Ooh.
Yep.
Ooh. Phone. I mean, that was a 12. I think that was the first 12.
It was a 12.
Yeah. Ooh.
There are
Fancy
three
that.
songs that I've given a 12 to that I can think of.
Yeah. That's
And
really.
I believe we have a resident fact checker that has me writing down a different number for Senorita. I've since retconned that in a different video. It is a 12.
Yep.
I love the fact checking though, because we need it. We need to be held accountable.
Oh yeah. Please, everyone, take us, make us accountable. Oh, very cool picks. Yeah. Last one I'm gonna pick. I mean, I'm not gonna pick an Ive one. I said my favorite songs by Ive are not even on that video. So I will say, I'll say Hip. That was a very, very good track. So let me go with Hip.
Nope.
Yeah, that was some good stuff. Yeah. Thank you again for all the recommendations, because we've just been expanding our horizons and we're just finding some awesome tracks. I can't wait to listen to more of them. I just don't want to listen to them now and keep it fresh for the reaction. So
Yeah. I'm seriously having to like hide Mamamoo as an artist on Spotify.
yeah. I want to listen to Wasa's solo career, but we gotta make sure we keep it fresh. So anyway, yeah, those are the three best, three worst. It's gonna keep changing. It's gonna just happen. Like here we go. Let's keep on keeping on. What are your favorite anime shows and why? Video games? Oh my goodness. This is a big one. This is a tough. There's a lot to go here. All right. You want to go first, or I'll just start off?
Yeah, I'll start off with all three.
Okay.
Animes, I'd probably say Code Geass,
All right. You say Geass? Okay.
Evangelion,
Okay.
and I'm torn between Rurouni Kenshin or maybe Blood Plus, and both of them are nostalgia.
Ooh. All right.
Quite honest.
All right.
They're both animes that I watched a long time ago that I could always rewatch over and over again for those reasons. I never really got into Dragon Ball Z. I never got into Naruto. I gave up after season 2 of Bleach, because after that it all just became noise to me.
Yeah.
So all the animes you would typically watch when you were younger, those are the two that I actually clung to, right? So it'd be those three for me.
Yeah. Gotcha. That's pretty good
So you
selection.
can go on anime, then we'll do games.
All right, sure. For anime, Evangelion is my top. My second one is Bakemonogatari. It's the Monogatari series. Bakemonogatari is just the first installment. It's a really good one. I mean, I already said my favorite movies were some of them were anime, right, with Ghibli and everything. But
I think that counts.
that does count, and I do put them up there. But I'll give you one more, just so I'm not repeating myself too much. I really like Samurai X: Trust and Betrayal. I'm not quoting Rurouni Kenshin, the original show. I am talking about the OVA movies they did.
No, the movies were very good. I was thinking more episodically, to be quite honest.
Yeah, I'll throw that out
The
there.
movies are better than the show.
Yeah, Trust and Betrayal is very good. That's up. That's definitely up in my top. I know it's not a TV show, but I'm giving you one I really like. That you should check that out if you haven't. So yeah, that. And there's some other great ones out there. I'm a huge Gundam fan. I love Gundam.
Gundam Seed. I should have put Gundam Seed.
Gundam Seed's really good. Everyone says like, oh, it's just a retelling of the original. Well, yeah, it's a good retelling. All right. Anyway,
It's better done than the original.
Yeah, I would say so too.
Just
I really
don't
like
watch
them.
Destiny, guys.
Yeah, don't watch Destiny. Destiny's yeah, and I heard rumors that there is a new one coming, Destiny 2. So Here we go.
Well, okay. It can't be worse than Destiny 1.
Yeah, well,
Hopefully it rights a lot of
we
wrong.
will see about that. I mean, I love a lot of animes. Monster's a really good one. Death Note's a really good one. There's too many. So like, but these are my tops.
There are so many really good ones. Yeah.
All right, so let's move on to video games. This one's an interesting one. So you want to start, or I start off this?
Let's do 1 and 1.
Sure. I'll tell everyone I used to play a lot of video games. Kazinho can confirm this. I used to play a lot of games with each other. I remember we went and bought Battlefield 3 at the same time. I remember we bought that terrible game Brink. I think I bought for both of us. That was you remember that?
You know, there's a guy on Reddit that posts every day. He buys 1 copy of Brink a day, trying to be the sole reason they make a sequel.
Oh,
apparently down to like $2 now. So this guy spends $60 a month on Brink.
Oh my lord!
1 copy of Brink a day.
What the hell? What? Yeah. Jeez.
Anyway. And in retrospect, when we look at a lot of the garbage, both pay to play and free to play shooters today, Brink is better than half of the shooters on the market.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it never clicked for people, and it was a little underwhelming when we started it. But whatever.
There were like 2, 3, 4 maps was part of the problem.
Yeah. Was it the parkour wasn't that great? I was like, yeah. So I was like,
but when we look at games like. Guys, I don't know if you play. When we look at games like X Defiant that are popular right now, when we look at half the other free-to-play shooters, and Brink could easily have gone the free-to-play model. When you stack a game that was a complete failure 10 years ago up to things that are making money today, it's depressing how low the quality has gotten.
Yeah, 100%. 100%, I agree. It probably wasn't as bad, but in that moment, we were just like, No.
Yeah.
No. So yeah,
Bad Company 2 was amazing too.
Great game out there. But anyway, so I just want to say, like, I used to play a lot of games. Guild Wars, I played. I think Kazinho was more into Were you into World of Warcraft more at that time? I don't remember
more. Yeah,
I don't remember playing Guild Wars with you a lot. Yeah, just like once.
No, we played Guild Wars 2 together more.
Yeah, 2 we did play together. So anyway, I used to be really big into that. And I just want to say, as a little context, nowadays I'm not really into gaming anymore. Like, I play sim rigs right now. Like, well, not even now, but I do play sim rigs. I like playing card games. I'm a big Magic the Gathering fan. I really like poker. So of course, my favorite genre, I said on the channel before, I really like roguelites, not roguelikes with a hard K. Roguelikes. No, I like roguelites, like Slay the Spire. Right. I really like FTL. This new one came out called Balatro. I love that. So I'm really into those games now. I'm not really into what is it? I don't know what those games are called. Like, you just control a character and you do stuff. I'm just not into that any day. So yeah, I'll just give some context about that. So yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah, and I'm still every bit of the gamer I was as a kid. I will say this: I wish that I had more of a community to do tabletop gaming, because at its core, I actually enjoy it more than video gaming now. It's just a very niche hobby. To be quite candid.
Could be fun, 100%.
But okay, I'll go first. So Witcher 3 is one of my 3 favorite games.
Gotcha. Yes, you talk about that a lot. Witcher 3. Yes.
Yeah. And I mean, you've already given a bunch, but I guess if you had to pick one of them to go as number 3 in your top 3.
Oh, it's number 3? Well, that's hard. I mean, I don't know. I guess FTL. That's. I
mean, Slay the Spire is probably 1.
Oh, Slay the Spire is probably 1. It's just such a great game. Yeah. FTL is really.
I'm not even a big roguelike guy, and I love Slay the Spire.
Yeah, it's a great game, 100%. Yeah. So I guess I'll just say FTL. Don't take me too seriously about these rankings. I don't really think of them like that.
Yeah, fair enough. You know what? To me either. So I'll just say my last 2.
Yeah.
Then Red Dead Redemption 2, which I find to be probably the most beautiful game ever made.
Gotcha.
Not just graphically, but also in terms of storytelling, characterization. Rockstar goes hard. GTA 5 was its weakest game, in my opinion. Rockstar knows how to tell a story and how to world build. And number 3 will be one that's quite polemic, which is Star Citizen. Okay. I don't think the feeling that Star Citizen gives you when the game functions can be replicated by any other game in the world.
Gotcha.
I don't think the exploration, the feeling that you're actually in space traveling, you have to actually control the ship, not arcadey, and the ability to be both a person and a ship that Elite Dangerous failed at entirely. There's a reason people like me have spent thousands of dollars on sim equipment to fly these ships. right? And eye trackers so we can turn our heads in the cockpits.
Yeah.
And I'm actually a quite low spender in the history of Star Citizen.
Yes, he has quite a setup, everyone, and it's I bet there's people who spend even more. Yes.
Yeah, there's I mean, there's people who have a special ship for having spent $25,000 just on the game itself, which is disgusting.
Oh my lord.
But to me, that sort of the immersiveness and the getting lost to me is just not replicatable by any other game.
Got you. 100%. Okay. I totally get why you like it. Yeah. There we go. Yeah. Okay.
Cool. So what's your? So we know Slay the Spire. What's your third? Since there's no order now.
I don't know. Right now, Balatro came out. Fantastic game. He's been eating some of my time. I will say,
it might be MTG Arena to you.
I mean, I do like Magic a lot. I don't know if it's the best game ever, but it's really good. I love drafting it. I love playing Constructed. I will say there was an old game I really liked, BioShock. Like that was a very good game.
Oh my god, what a phenomenal game!
That was a very good game. That was totally worth my time.
Although I'd say, unpopular opinion, if I have to pick a BioShock, it's Infinite.
All right, it's Infinite. Infinite's really good. BioShock and BioShock Infinite are pretty great. Even BioShock 2 I enjoyed. I remember buying that game on launch day. I enjoyed
good game. It just wasn't either of the other two.
Yeah, it's just not the other two, which is a very, very good compliment. It's that's a very high bar to have. Yeah. So
I mean, also we're going, guys. Like you got classic BioWare, you got Mass Effect 2.
Oh, Mass Effect.
You have
1 and 2. I'll stand by. Yeah.
Dragon Age Origins.
Dragon Age Origins. I remember playing that. Yeah.
You have Jade Empire.
Oh my God, that's an old one. Yeah.
You have Knights of the Old Republic 1 and 2.
Knights of the Old Republic,
which I didn't include Star Citizen. KOTOR 1 would be the third game.
Yeah.
So there are so many amazing artistically made video games, as well as amazingly mechanically made video games. That is much more as to what Adam's in.
Yeah, 100%. I wish I was into it, but if you need anything from me, I don't really care about immersion. Like, so it just does gloss over me. Oh, and one thing I will mention. Yeah, I don't know what sim racing I can feel I get behind. The other simulations I cannot get into for some reason. Sim racing I'll do.
I can't get behind Euro Truck Simulator, so I get it.
Yeah. I'm not into that, everyone. So, but yeah.
Or Train Simulator.
One thing I do want to add, because you may not expect it, but I really like, quote unquote, I really like sports games. But I like the franchise mode of the sports games. I do not care about having a Scuffle and Madden or FIFA. I don't really care about playing with that. That doesn't. I really like doing sports, a sports franchise mode.
Like Football Manager, F1 Manager.
Yeah, like that. I love that. One of my favorite games is Motorsport Manager. What a great game, everyone. If you're into racing, if you want to go into the simulation of how to operate a team, very cool, like that. Not Motorsport Manager, not F1 Manager. But anyway, I am very into management games. What? Oh, I mean that one. Oh.
F1 Manager is awful.
That's just terrible. And they had the audacity to announce the second one already when nothing was fixed. Oh my god, what a piece of crap. But anyway, I am very into that. I think Kazin's into that too. But I'm very into. I love this kind of stuff. Yeah,
I also like playing. Like, look, I love FIFA.
Yes, he does.
I'll be honest. I kind of love FIFA because I'm good at it.
He is good at it. He creams me all the time. All the time.
That one I don't view as an accomplishment, but there are other people I do. No offense, Adam.
Right. I don't play that game.
That's not his type of game, so it's not even an offense to him at all.
Yeah, it's totally good. But I do love turning on manager mode. I do like trading players. I do like selling them. I do like going for picks, like in Madden, like the draft picks and other. Although Madden is terrible, I'm not here to say that. I'm not here. I play Madden. I don't think Madden's good. If I played any of the football games, it'd be NFL 2K5. But that's a long time ago. But anyway, I'm into that stuff. I hope one day, like Football Manager. No, not the league. And Football Manager, I tried it. It's not my thing. I want to love Football Manager a lot. For anyone Americans, I'm talking about the soccer one, Football Manager. Like, that I want to like that game, but that game is just.
I don't like it.
I wish I could like it. That's the type of game I want to like, but
I think so. So the thing about Football Manager is, like all games to an extent, even FIFA, you don't play real soccer when you try to win a FIFA. You play FIFA.
Yeah, you play
right? FIFA. Right. It doesn't look anything like real football.
Right, you're gaming it, right? What's power?
Football Manager is the same way. The way that it views football tactics is very not how football tactics really are.
Yeah.
And you have to game the way the game sees those tactics, not the way you actually think they would work.
Correct. There is a meta. Never forget. There are some things that work. and that's just the game feeling to it. So
Yep.
yeah, So anyway, it might be seem a surprise, but to me, it's not a surprise because I look at game management. I mean, sorry, these are like sport management games. Same thing as like in K-pop or
Same
something.
reason like K-pop is the business element.
Yeah, the business element. I like that. It's just the roster. Like you talking like, oh, on the pitch, you pick all these players, to represent your 11. Oh yeah, well you picked, in K-pop, you pick these people to represent. You pick your creative team. Like to me, that's just how my brain works, and that's just what itches that feeling in me. Like Formula One is one of my favorite things, and that's just so many things you got to pick to even get it to work. So
Yeah.
So if you want to know a little bit about me, that's how my brain works. That's my neuroticism. But anyway, for video games, I think that's pretty much it. I don't think anything else to add. Do you?
Nope.
In the game? No? All right. Thanks for this question. I love talking about that. If you want to talk more about it in the Discord, please shoot us a question to talk about. I love talking about this kind of stuff. So let's see what we got. What is Kazinho's favorite pop song? Let's go. What's your favorite pop song?
Hang on, I wrote down 3 actually.
All right.
So
give it. Let's go.
How Not to Drown by Churches is under a subgenre of pop.
Ooh, Churches. I do enjoy Churches. Yes.
There was a remix by the guy from The Cure that's also on the song. He remixed it. His remix is a lot better. Yeah. But the song is still amazing.
Yes. Do you like myself still Cure? Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Oh yeah. I mean, The Cure invented emo theoretically.
He did. He was way ahead of his time, as some people say. I don't like that phrase, but it makes sense.
Guilty pleasure pop song Safari by J Balvin. It's reggaeton, but still, that's a classification of pop if we're being candid.
Yeah.
And then third would be Shiza by Lady Gaga.
Ooh, Shiza? I do love Gaga, everyone. We do like Gaga here, so
we're big Gaga fans.
Yeah, at least the earlier stuff for me.
I think Gaga's the best pop star ever.
Yeah, at least the earlier stuff for me, I'm down with it 100%.
Yeah.
Cool. Nice. Good question. I mean, it's pretty funny because remember, it's a pop makes good stuff sometimes. We're not saying that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So anyway, let's move on. Thank you, Kazin, for the answer. And that's it, everyone. That's it. We got to the end.
And not only did we get to the end, we juked you guys.
Yeah, we thought there'd be more.
Like Mamamoo juked us.
Oh my goodness. Sorry I had to do that, but here's a blank screen for all of you. So anyway, that was the Q&A. It might have gotten a little long, but we did actually. I felt like we fleshed out all of our answers. We were, we really wanted to answer these questions, and I hope you got everything you wanted out of this. Like, man.
Yeah. I mean, look, and guys, we will make some of these questions threads so that you guys can answer them too, because these were actually some really cool questions, and they made us think really hard, to be honest.
Yeah, this was not easy.
I have a sheet of paper that we agreed on some things about that we actually had to plan these answers because we didn't want to sit here and make you guys wait as we went, I don't know.
Yeah.
Back and forth for like 10 minutes.
Yeah. So
we did make you watch Adam take a test though, but I think that was worth it.
That was fun. If it was a live stream, I would have done it too. This has been really fun. Everyone in the chat would be like, "What? You don't like people?" Yeah, he roasted me. You don't like people? You don't like team activities? No, I don't. So
well, now that I'm an adult and I don't have to do teamwork in school anymore, I kind of like team activities.
Yeah, it's true. I hated those projects at school. Oh my god, I hated school in general. But you'll learn that about me as I go on. So anyway, let's see. Once again, awesome questions, and I hope we answered everything really well. I mean, there's so much more we could have done. Like one of these questions could have been like a whole video in itself, but like we tried our best for here. Gotcha. Kazine, anything else you want to say? I think we're pretty good at the close.
No.
Up. Yeah.
No. Thank you guys. Thank you for the thought you put into the questions, and I hope we answer them to your satisfaction. And if you guys have already joined our Discord, thank you. If you haven't, and you're just watching this video and seeing the questions that our members asked us, the link is in the description. Please join us.
Yes, please.
It's a great community. I actually love the vibe that other people have. Like even when we're not speaking, I love how many conversations everyone has with each other.
Yeah.
So really, just thank you guys, and this was a lot of fun.
Yes.
And
thank you again for subscribing. It's 3,000 now, hopefully.
3,000. Hopefully, we're not lying, and it's actually 3,000.
Hopefully, it's 3,000 now. Yes, thank you so much. We have been growing so much, and it's all because of you. Thank you. Oh my God, I know what to say. I cannot wait to see our subscriber count grow. I can't wait to just meet more of you in the Discord. Gotcha. Well, anyway, yeah. Anything else, Kazinho?
No, I think that's it. Thank you, guys, and we'll catch you next time.
We'll catch you in the next one. Thank you.